know how to fuck up a day. It's having a fantastic day today. They want to fuck it up. Oh my god. I don't even know. I got so many thoughts for these bitch ass niggas, y'all. For these bitch ass niggas, man. I got so many thoughts.
I know you're tight right now, bro.
Reading that statement made it fucking worse. It made it worse. Like, if they just said, yo, it's over, I would have been like, all right, fuck it. Reading that statement made it worse, man. Because this is their fucking fault. They fucking fault. Oh, my God.
Crazy. But the funny thing is, we seen this coming, though, Jay. We seen this coming. Let's be honest. They said the game was put on ice. What does that mean, bro? What does that mean?
That mean they don't give a fuck about it. That's what that mean. What? I definitely, you're right. We did see it coming.
We seen this coming. I feel like I called this
statement when they had came out and said, like, you know, they still working on it, but then they mentioned a new single player game. I was like, oh yeah, this shit is over. They don't give a fuck about it. They don't care. They don't care.
Shit is crazy.
I'm gonna try and get the Game Awards shit so we can do that later. We got GTA 6. We don't really need no.
Yeah, we could go off the top with that.
I do want to look up the records that was broken though. The 3 world records that they broke.
You know, I didn't tell you, but we actually have a surprise guest popping in a little bit later.
Oh, word? Who we got? Who we got coming through?
All I'm gonna say is he ain't gonna like this news. He ain't gonna like this news.
Shit. Okay, that narrows it down. that narrows it down to either.
He ain't gonna like this news at all.
PG or Jack Move. It's definitely one of those two. Or maybe even the
funny
game.
And the funny thing, this wasn't planned at all, bro.
Oh, there you go. Kofi, you probably did plan this shit. You did plan this shit.
I did not plan this
shit. You got the inside scoop, motherfucker.
I did not
plan exactly what was gonna happen.
I did not plan this shit. I'm like, yo, let me ask my boy Jack to pull up on the pod today.
Good, brother.
And look what happened. Jack, man.
Kofi set you up, my nigga.
I did not set you up. I didn't even know this was gonna happen.
It feel like that, huh? It feel like that.
Yeah, I don't fuck with you.
But that ain't true. I told you to pull up on the podcast prior to all of this. But hey, man, you already know Thursday be delivering. It'd be delivering. So
at the 25th hour too. Literally right before we were supposed to be live, they dropped that bullshit.
Crazy. But now we're gonna get into the shit. But like at the same time, like it's crazy to see. But like who really surprised though? Who really surprised?
I'm surprised. Fuck it, man. I'm surprised, and I'm not
Jack,
surprised.
You surprised, Jack?
Not really. No.
I'm not surprised either. All right, let me see.
I didn't. Once they delayed it that last time, and then people in the know was saying it was canceled on Reddit. Like a lot of people be saying that shit fake. That shit be real, bro. Them dudes really be knowing, bro. So I knew it was over with. Yeah, I knew it was over with.
I'm surprised at how bad like they fucking up like over there. Like that's what I'm surprised at. Like how the fuck they fucked this up like that to the point where it's here. Like how we go from what Factions 1 was to this shit is canceled.
You know why? Because what Factions 1 was a very simplistic multiplayer. You know what I'm saying?
It's not wrong with that. Halo is a simplistic multiplayer.
I understand. I'm not saying that as a bad thing.
Battlefield is simplistic multiplayer.
No, I mean in the sense of like its ambition. Clearly, like Naughty Dog bit more than what they can chew. You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted this to be something grand. And like I was saying, like where they fucked up is they should have just added a tacked on multiplayer like they did with the first one with The Last of Us Part 2. Simple, and just keep the fans happy. But they wanted it to make this grand, you know, standalone experience, right? With a whole bunch of shit going on. PvE, PvP, everything, right? So
that's what fucked it up right there, that PvE bullshit.
Yeah, so that obviously is not an easy task to do. It's not easy, especially of a games as a service game. You're gonna always have to support it for the long term too, which takes up, you know, time from them creating other things, right? So I guess ultimately that we're gonna get into it, but that was the reason why they canceled it. Pretty much, they said that it's gonna take away from, you know, they're gonna have to invest. Yeah, they're gonna have to invest in it heavily to keep it going and supporting it. So they still want to make single player games. And in the end of the day, I guess
Fuck them niggas.
I don't know how y'all feel about that. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later, but let's go ahead and start the podcast properly.
Yes, sir. We here.
Quick, yeah, we here.
We live.
We here. Yeah, we are live right now. We are live.
What up? Shout out to the chat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me just get some shit going.
Charlemagne, are we live? All right, I ain't gonna curse, but these facts. That boy Ray J. I listen to that interview every
that's a
every
classic.
few months.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, if I'm ever down, I pull on that interview. Breakfast Club was going crazy at that time.
Said love who you love, be who you want to be with. But these,
he was going crazy. The funny thing, how you ask if we live just to pop off like that though?
Right. And then he's like, I ain't gonna curse, but these.
He dropped the F-bomb right away. Like after asking, no, that's a classic moment. Still, that's a classic.
Call up my niggas and they gonna get in this booty.
Nah, that was wild. That shit was crazy. That's classic. That's a classic moment right there.
Ray J.
All right, I think I'm about ready to go ahead and get the podcast
about to do the naughty dog. I know they like that shit over there.
Holy. A lot of people not having a good day.
I was having a fantastic day. We had a holiday party at work, gifts, food, all types of shit. A raise. Like, I was having a great day.
Yeah. Man, you can tell that them folks didn't want to make this shit, but let's go ahead and introduce
Got a new mug from the wife. You see it, subscribe.
Yes, sir. Oh, okay, that's dope. Okay, I see you.
You see the PlayStation controllers on here. Pony business. Understand?
All right, we are live. Sorry, we are late today. We're 30 minutes late. Blame J Main.
And Naughty Dog. I had to go practice some of my therapist's breathing. You know what I'm saying? I had to go do that before I came in here. It would have been a lot worse.
Yeah, but news has obviously dropped that The Last of Us Online Factions 2 has been canceled, which is going to be apparently a big topic on the podcast today, but we're going to get into it. But welcome. Shout out to everyone who's pulling up to the podcast. It's another episode of Good Gaming, where I believe we're on episode 55, and today we got a special guest, man. Our boy JackmoveJohnny is here to chop it up with us. I was here to talk to him about the Game Awards and what he thought of all the announcements, but shit, I'll take this though. I'll definitely take this with the news of factions being canceled. All right, so Jack, you want to say what up to the people real quick? It's been a while since you've been on the pod.
This is crazy, bro. You know what else too though? I noticed something. Every time I agree to do this podcast, some fucked up shit. The last episode of Press Start Podcast we did, my favorite NFL player got traded from my team. That was on the last episode of Press Start Podcast. This shit happened today? Hey man, what's going on, bro? I'm sitting at the gym, right? I'm at the gym on the fucking treadmill. I just start getting added to it. I see the DM pop up Factions 2 officially. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, the treadmill still moving. I'm standing still. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm sliding off the mother. This joint crazy. Like, man, what's up, bro?
Hey, man, I'm glad to have you back on the pod. It's always a pleasure. There's only a few people I actually really do like podcasting with, and you're one of them on the list. That's why I keep asking you to come back on. So,
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that.
I'm glad that you were able to make it. J-Man, shit, man. I don't even know where to begin, man. This shit caught me off guard a little bit. I guess, I guess let's just see what everybody's been on, since the last episode. We actually haven't done like a formal podcast for like 3 weeks now, because the last podcast we
Game Awards.
We did the Game Awards, so we really couldn't get into much topics or anything like that. So we're gonna see if we could cover some of those, at least the big one, mainly GTA. We could talk about it a little bit this podcast and recap pretty much some of the announcements and some of the winners that happened at the Game Awards. So it should be a good show, man. And I do want to, now that I have Jack here, I do want to talk about the future of PlayStation, because we definitely had this conversation prior, and I was always taking the wait and see approach to see what's going on, but now that 2024 is quickly approaching and we still don't have a proper timeline of what games that they got coming out, I can't even lie. I might have to come out and admit, it might be looking a little spooky. My brother J-Man, you got something on your lip. I ain't gonna have you looking crazy, bro. You got something on your lip. Fix that. Yeah, fix that. You got some white shit on your face. I ain't gonna have you.
Hey, we all got some white shit on our face after this news, man. This shit, we got fucked, okay?
Real talk.
I see it. Good looks.
Real talk. So.
Oh, that would have been crazy. Yo,
yeah. I don't want to on your face the whole podcast, my guy, bro. I got you.
Not at all.
All right, so yo, Jack, man, what you been on, man? Have you been gaming? Like, we recently got the PlayStation recaps this year. I mean, just like a couple of days ago, and I'm looking at everybody's recap and shit. It's looking like people have been going to work, man. People been going to work. How was your recap looking? What you been playing?
How was my recap? I think I got like 400 something hours played this year, man. Was that what it was? Let me go look.
It's kind of low.
I'm gonna
be
real. It is, bro. I got 10 games beat this year, bro. 10 games. Just been doing different shit, man. Been trying to get in the gym. Just been doing different shit, man. Going out, gambling, you know the regular shit, man.
I see you, bro. You got to give me the tips because I see you be cashing out. What's good, bro?
I heard you just lost like 5 bands, good brother. Hold on.
Brother.
Wait, is that true?
The week before that, I was up like 7-8, right? 7-8 to 10.
Here we go.
Last week, I'm down 5. Like it's looking okay. Listen, I'm going back tomorrow. We're gonna try to rectify that. All right. But yeah, man. Where is my? I don't know what my recap is. But yeah, here you go. 475 hours.
Okay. Hey, chat. Yeah, hey man, Jack keep on gambling like this. He keep on losing. You never know. He might need an extra job over here at Good Gaming. You never know, man. Maybe I could afford him. Maybe I could afford him at that point.
Put the application back in, man. This shit is crazy.
Forgot to fund his habits. You know what I'm saying?
This shit is damn show crazy.
If you keep on losing 5 bands at the casino, he might be right back, man. He might be right back.
I'm gonna be outside your house now. Fuck a podcast. I'm gonna need sort of live at this motherfucker.
Oh man, yeah. But what was the last game you played, bro?
Alan Wake 2, actually. I haven't beat it yet.
Me too.
I'm gonna be real too though, since we off from the weapon wheel and shit like that. I really don't even want to play it until the start of I don't want to really want to game until the start of the new year, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro.
That's what to that year.
Yeah, that's what exactly. That's what type of time I'm on. And also, bro, I wanted the PS Portal. I feel like they can help me start back gaming because I don't really be gaming when I'm not streaming like that. But I feel like if I got like the Portal, if I liked it, I'd be able to game a little bit more. But that shit been sold out since launch. It's like, bro, it's ridiculous, dog.
And they told me I was a madman. They told me I was a madman for wanting PlayStation to make a handheld. Look, they made a remote play handheld, Jamie, and that shit is going off. I wouldn't be surprised if that shit's already sold more than the PSVR 2, but that's neither here or there. That's neither here or there.
Resale for it too. They paying $500-$600 for it.
Exactly. It's just the honeymoon phase. People don't know what it is yet. That's all. Once they figure it out,
Jamie, I don't know why. One day you have to come to this podcast and start telling the truth. If PlayStation right now dropped the native handheld, you on it. What we talking about?
It depends on the price. It depends on the price, because that shit gonna be like $500-$600.
$500-$600. You own that.
I don't think I'm paying for that.
I think that's cap. I think that's cap.
Nah. I don't even got a Steam Deck or a ROG yet. Like, I'm not paying for that.
Well, you don't fuck with PC gaming. Let's not keep it real, bro. You don't fuck with PC gaming like that.
I got a nice library on PC like that. I'll be trying to play. I would fuck with it. But I want one, but I don't know about paying that much for it. I don't know.
You'll have one.
If game's playing at 30, I'm definitely not buying.
Yo, okay.
You got a Switch?
My shit broke.
Shut your ass up. You bought a Switch.
Fuck.
Shut your ass up.
The Switch like $200. Ain't nobody tripping over that being 30 FPS.
So y'all gotta tell me. Maybe someone in the chat will tell me. But y'all gotta tell me the price of what the OLED, the Steam Deck OLED is going for in America. In Canada, right now the LCD model is going for $499. So is that $399 for Americans?
The LCD joint, you said?
The 256. It's going for
the LCD. Yeah,
it's going for $499 Canadian. So is it $399 American?
Yeah, I think so.
Bro, so
I looked at the other week, yeah.
So you're telling me, Jamie, right now, just looking at what's available on the market, if PlayStation were to drop a native handheld that plays your current library, right? For the price of the OLED model, I'm assuming the American price is around what $499, $500, $550 or something like that. You're saying you would not be interested?
I'll be interested. I don't know if I would buy it though. I'll definitely be interested. So yeah, Steam Deck LCD 256 $399. The OLED is actually $549 for the 512 gigabyte, $649 for the 1 terabyte. Yeah, I would be interested. I don't know if I would be able to buy it though. It's like the what's this, the DualSense Edge. Like I'm interested as fuck in that controller, but for $199, I don't know if I'm paying for that. I'm not.
You picking up that You picking up that accessibility controller?
Shut the fuck up.
What you mean?
Fuck you, nigga.
It's catered to your type, man. What's the issue?
Clearly.
I
ain't gonna front. That shit been popping up on my TikTok like crazy. I've seen
algorithm. Yeah, wonder why. Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder why. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Algorithm speaking to a nigga right now.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. But Jamie, what you been on, yo? What you been on?
I actually been playing the original Alan Wake series. So I beat the first one, and then I'm running through the DLCs and then the American Nightmare. So I'm gonna have all of that done and starting Alan Wake 2 this weekend. I'm going back to God of War Ragnarok because I never got the platinum. Yeah, so that kind of surprised me. I wasn't expecting this DLC to be what it is, and so I wanted to run back and refreshing my skills up before I touched it. Pause. And then I would I'm gonna run through that as well. So playing that. Also I'm back to The Last of Us 2, ironically. I went back to The Last of Us 2 because I never did a grounded run on that game with a permadeath option. So I'm trying to get those trophies as well, especially before the remaster comes out.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even support because fuck Naughty Dog. My bad. I'm gonna just have these random outbursts throughout the episode. So
yeah. He really upset about this being canceled. What have I been on? I've been a little bit all over the place. I started off playing Alan Wake 2. I'm on chapter 7 of the game currently. I'm enjoying the game. The game's really dope. It's definitely not. Look, if you just got off playing Spider-Man 2, jumping onto Alan Wake, I could understand why you will think it's a little bit slow because the pacing of the game is just the pacing of those two games are just very, very different. And I think that's why a lot of people kind of felt that way. They're just hopping off something that was just straight action from the very beginning. Alan Wake 2, it paces itself. It's not super unga bunga. It's a lot of detective work, but honestly, the game is very, very unique. I like the structure of that game. It's actually really, really dope. I think so far it's way better than the original Alan Wake, and I don't even think it's close. I'm liking it a lot, and the story so far is very engaging. I'm interested. So I'm on chapter 7.
Enjoy it while you can, because you ain't getting Alan Wake 3. I tell you that much.
Yeah, yo. I don't know something about Remedy's. Yeah, I don't know something about Remedy's games. It seems like they don't perform too well, and I've seen people say it's probably because they didn't do a physical release, but I don't think that's the case. I don't think so. Yeah, because if we're looking at all the data, from recent game sales, it seems like digital the facts are digital perform way better than physical media. In the gaming space. So I don't even think that's the reason. I think it's just Remedy's games just don't fucking sell. They don't fucking sell like that.
And it's a critical darling and a media darling. So I was shocked to see that estimates was like 850K, and I'm like, what the fuck? Damn. Yeah, like around 850K in November across the console. I'm like,
and
wow.
J-Man, you got to remember, traditionally, horror games don't really sell the best. You know what I mean? Like horror games,
unless you like Resident Evil.
Genre, that genre really don't perform in like other genres and stuff like that.
And it's a sequel. It's a sequel to a game that came out 13 years ago. A lot of people that game right now weren't even gaming 13 years ago.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
exactly.
It's a disconnect.
I guess that's why they did re-release the first game. Right.
The remaster.
Yeah, they did re-release the first game, maybe to drum up some interest, but it seems like they kind of failed. It's probably maybe just a marketing issue too, because the game is quality, and I definitely think people should check it out. So I've been on that. What else have I been playing? Like you, J-Main, ever since the Game Awards, and we heard that God of War is getting a DLC, a free DLC at that. I've been trying to finish up the platinum trophy for Ragnarok. I'm trying to clean that up, and God of War is one of those type of games like, the controls are so unique in terms of how you play that if you don't touch that game for a long time, it's so hard to pick it up. It's really hard to pick it up and get back where you were at. It's just the control scheme is just so, how like games are traditionally like the control schemes are pretty similar across the board, but God of War plays just so fucking different that it's taking me a while to get going,
because it has a lot of like
juggles and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it has a lot of sub menus to its control scheme. So you like hold, and when you hold like a L1, it opens up a whole nother list of things that you can do versus holding like just the shoulder buttons or pressing the shoulder buttons. So yeah, like I came back to like I left off that game at the final Berserker King boss fight. Like that's the worst fucking spot.
Yeah, why would you do that?
I don't know why I did that. Like I stopped playing that game at the final Berserker dude, and he was whooping my ass for a good 3 hours straight before I finally got that shit together. And so now I gotta fight like the Valkyrie Queen, and then I got the plat.
I don't know what difficulty you on?
Give me God of War, brother.
Okay. I salute that. I respect.
I'm not Kofi. I'm not. You know. I'm not.
No platinum, no points, no trophy, no point. That's my motto. I'm sorry to tell you this. No trophy, no point. But yeah, I am going through that. Give me challenge. And give me challenge and
put your difficulty stamp on the screen so we can see what that is. That way, when you post it on the timeline, we can block your stupid ass for playing on that weak ass difficulty.
Give me challenge, and I'm still getting cooked a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm still getting cooked a little bit. I haven't played in a minute, so I'm hearing some good news, man. When they made the announcement at the Game Awards, I was a little bit like torn. I was like, listen, I was one of those people who didn't want Atreus DLC. I didn't want that. Because low-key, Atreus sections are my favorite in God of War Ragnarok, you know? So I was hoping that if we were to get an expansion for God of War Ragnarok, I was playing as Kratos, not Atreus. So I'm happy about that.
Exactly what you got.
When I found out that it was like a roguelike, I was like, I was a little bit thrown off because I was kind of looking for a story expansion. But to my surprise, I'm hearing there's a lot of story in this.
Yeah. I actually even got spoiled on some of the stuff. I ain't gonna say it here, but
I'm so YouTube is nasty. Yeah. YouTube is fucking nasty, bro. You know how many thumbnails? They already ruined some shit for me for this game.
You watch one video for a game, and they'll fucking flood your suggested box with every fucking thing about that game known to man, like shit that you don't even care about. I'm like, no, why are y'all doing this? But yeah, I got some shit spoiled, so I need to hurry up and get to it. And play it. But
I got spoiled on the timeline and on YouTube, yo, for some shit that I would have loved to just play it and see that happen. It's disgusting out here. It's disgusting out here, yo. The content
they need like some type of
they have no moral, yo. They don't care, bro.
I don't know how they would work, but some type of like AI spoiler filter system where it could kind of detect some, like, I feel like somebody was working on that for like these gaming companies or shit. Like you know how like when you try to take a screenshot or a video or record on the PS5, it'll say like this section is blocked because they don't want you to record that area. Like I feel like developers should be able to like upload pictures or videos of certain spots to YouTube server. That way, if people post a thumbnail or a certain section, you might be able to be warned from a YouTube server side that this is a spoiler section.
Yeah, they already got that.
Do they? They can do shit like that?
Yeah, because when I I stream a lot of games, so yeah, they hit me up like, oh, this might be infringing on your content, but it really just be somebody else playing the same game, right? So it does pick up, you know what I mean, the same imagery and whatnot. They definitely
they need to enforce that more or some shit, because it just be bad. Like them thumbnails, like I mean you can't really control the thumbnail shit, but at least they could give us a warning.
Yeah, it is what it is. And last, I haven't really dive too deep into it, and the truth is I'm not gonna replay it, but I did get sent a review copy of The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. I haven't tried out any of the modes. Obviously I can't talk about it because the embargo is not up until the 16th, but I will be making a review for that covering the new stuff that they added to the game. I'm not gonna be replaying the game from beginning to end because I literally did that this year. I did that like 5 months ago. I replayed the game, got the platinum on my JackMove inspired account, PSN account, and I'm not playing it again for a third time. But I will be checking out the new content that they added to the game and making a very nice review on that to see, if it's worth it. Well, the upgrade is $10, so at least PlayStation seemed to have got that right. They're not charging full retail price for this, so that's good.
That's shit. That no return mode. The closest shit we gonna get to Last of Us Online. That shit ain't even online co-op.
All right, so you know what? Let's get to it, J-Man. Let's talk about it. Let's just get to it. So pretty much, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes ago, Naughty Dog released a statement on their website saying that they canceled The Last of Us Online. So, J-Man, do you have the article up or the blog post? Do you have
yeah, I got it up.
All right, so pretty much what was their excuse for canceling this? Because, you know, when you came to the timeline, developers saying, we're still working on it. We're still working on it. Let us cook. Let us cook. Right?
I never want to hear that fucking phrase ever again in my fucking life. I didn't like it when I first heard it, and I hate it even more now. If you say "let us cook," who said that? The nigga that makes Spider-Man or some shit like that. He was like, "Oh, the Wolverine team is cooking." Like, I immediately associate that shit with shit is going terribly bad. Like, that's it. If you say "let us cook," shit is fucked up over there. That's all I'm saying. But
so what was the excuse, man? What was the excuse?
So pretty much. They said in ramping up full production of the massive scope of their ambition, it became clear that to release and support The Last of Us Online, they would need to pull all of their studio resources behind supporting post-launch content for years to come, severely impacting development on future single-player games. So they had two paths in front of them, and that would either be become a solely live service game studio or continue to focus on single-player narrative games that have defined Naughty Dog's heritage. That was the reason.
That was the reason. Okay, so I want to ask Jack this. So how do you feel about this? And pretty much their reasoning for, you know, they already put the game on ice, which, you know, I predicted. I'm pretty sure we came on the podcast like, yo, that's AKA canceled. They're not gonna release this shit. I think, you know, truly in most people's hearts, they knew that this game was never going to see the light of day. Honestly, if you really took it in, what's been happening, we got literally they only dropped a concept art for this game. And they did that since the announcement. They dropped the concept and it was like 3 years, bro. We didn't hear like shit. We didn't hear nothing else but a concept picture. And we're working on it. We're working on it. Naughty Dog has never really operated and taken this long to actually show us gameplay of a game that they're working on after announcing it. So I already knew something was sus. When they came out and said they put the game on ice, I'm like, okay, pretty much they're not ready to deal with the consequences of saying the game is fucking canceled. The game's not coming out, right? So we're gonna just say it's put on ice for now. We're still working on it, but in reality, all the rumors about this project is that most of the developers are not even working on it. It's like a small team at this point trying to get some shit together. But it seems like most people were hands off on the project. That's what it sounded like. So So Jack, see, we heard Naughty Dog's statement. Is this acceptable to you that we all love them for their single player games, right? Uncharted 1, the Uncharted series, 2, 3, 4, Lost Legacy, The Last of Us. They're known for making what's it called? Jack and Daxter.
Jack and Daxter, yeah.
Yeah, so we love Crash. We love Naughty Dog for their pretty much their single player experiences. This game, they are saying that supporting this game would have impacted them negatively when it came to their single player releases. So is this a good enough excuse for you why this is not seeing the light of day?
Absolutely not. They promised us something numerous times. They even stood on their promises and never delivered on a single one. I'm appreciative that they're finally being honest, 3 years after the fact. But if you was gonna wait this long, shit, can I enjoy my Christmas and New Year's first, brother? Can you tell me this on January 1st when the news cycle rev back up? Like, and I think that's a Monday too. They could have waited. Now we got to sit here, and it's actually a slap in the face, in my opinion, to not only cancel a mode that was supposed to be included in the game that came out 3 years ago. You're gonna re-release that game again. So not only are we never getting that online component, we're getting the same game again. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. There's no way around it. They need to be ashamed of themselves. And I know we like to say you only can judge people by the last things they put out, but Naughty Dog has failed drastically in my viewpoint as a overall, I had them top 5 developer in the game. I can't really confidently say that anymore because since The Last of Us 2 came out, they've done nothing positive in my mind. The Last of Us Part 1 was a goddamn disaster. They lied about that. Go back and watch that reveal at the Summer Games Fest. About? Jeff Keighley said, "Oh man, I can't wait to play The Last of Us 1, but it plays exactly identical to The Last of Us Part 2." And Neil Druckmann stood there, smiled, and laughed and agreed with him. He could have stopped it right there. Then they lied again when they showed a concept art of Factions 2 and said, "We can't wait to show you more next year." That was last year they said that. It's 3 weeks left, and they just canceled that motherfucker. So
this was the more, Jack. The cancellation.
This was the more. This was the more. They delayed it twice. Yeah,
that's why they ain't wait till 2024 because
they gave us a screen with the little banner. When you see a gaming company put out that little banner, it used to be the yellow picture with Cyberpunk. Now it's the white background with the red banner. Some shit fucked off. They might tell you died in that motherfucker. You might not even want to read that bitch. Like, it's horrible, bro. Be ashamed of yourself.
Real talk. Honestly, for me, I only can speak for myself. I know this is not the room to say it in. I personally do not give a fuck. I know. This is not the room to say that in front of J-Main and Jack. I was never a fan of The Last of Us multiplayer.
But you gotta tell them why, though. You gotta tell them why. No, Jack. Let's not do this. See, that's y'all go-to. That's y'all go. Yo, but hold on. That's y'all go-to. Y'all been playing this game since 2013. I don't want to hear it. I tried it way back in 2013. To be honest, I didn't fuck with it. There was better multiplayer games out back then that I was playing. That's just a fact. There was better multiplayer games I was playing back then than The Last of Us, right? But I get it. PlayStation, when it comes to multiplayer experiences, is dry, so y'all take anything y'all can get. I completely understand. I completely understand. That's why y'all gassing tacked on multiplayer, kind of mid multiplayer games because y'all take anything y'all can get. But I was playing better multiplayer games back in 2013. That's just a fact.
What you was playing in 2013 since you want to run your mouth talk about PlayStation was giving us anything? What was you playing in 2013, huh?
I was playing better games than The Last of Us.
I was playing Halo 5? Was that even out yet? No.
Wait, no. 2013.
You wasn't playing shit in 2013.
No. I was playing better multiplayer games than that. We can go back and look at all the classes that came out that 2013?
We're waiting, brother.
But now we'll get back to that, Jack. We'll get back to that.
Okay, cool.
But my point in saying is that I never really fucked with The Last of Us multiplayer. So me hearing this news to me personally, I'm kind of indifferent. I always looked at The Last of Us as a single player game with a tactile multiplayer like that anyways. Like I always preferred, like I felt like the overall conversation around that game was always about the single player. You know what I mean? Like outside of y'all and a few people I talked to in the community, no one really be talking about The Last of Us multiplayer like that outside of y'all. You know what I mean? If that game gets brought up, it's always about the single player. So if this game coming out was gonna affect Naughty Dog's ability in producing quality single player games, then I'm happy it's gone. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Bullshit,
I'm happy
though.
It's gone.
That reasoning is bullshit because the simple fact that it's their ambition and scope is the fucking reason why it would even impact the single play. Then nobody who actually played, like those 7 people that y'all say played factions, asked for them to do no bullshit.
I feel you on that though. I feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they did too much. They should have just released a simple multiplayer like they did with the first one with The Last of Us Part 2 and call it a day. And I guess that small community of gamers would have been happy.
Very happy. And so for me, like with the whole like faction shit and them saying like, they would have had to become a live service studio or a single player studio. Like, come on, man. Like when they first revealed factions and they were talking about this PvE and they want to put the same amount of effort of story into these characters and the multiplayer as they do the single player. I'm watching that video like, oh yeah, I'm excited for factions, but when the fuck does this become factions? Like that's not factions is about the multiplayer, player versus player. You telling me all about the PvE portion. I remember saying back then, I hope there's some PvE, at least give me some team deathmatch. That's all I kept saying because they didn't say a single thing about PvP when Neil Druckmann was presenting factions as a multiplayer, factions 2 as a multiplayer game. So for them to come out and say that, I'm like, come on, man, y'all put yourself in this position. First of all, not even giving us an update until damn near the 25th hour that it wasn't going to be in the original game, and then trickling out concept art. Like, that's all bullshit. And now we're here with this. Like, my biggest beef, like, I'm the type of person that for Naughty Dog, their last effort was Last of Us Part 2, one of my favorite games. Beautiful game, great game. But it's always been like, what the fuck is the efforts in between? And their efforts in between these like big games have been horrible. Not horrible, they've been lackluster to me. You get remasters, you get a remake that I feel like they could have did better on. And then I was hoping for something like Factions. It got to the point I had to tell myself the shit don't exist no more, so I wouldn't stress about this damn game anymore. And now we come here and it's canceled for you to tell me that y'all got some single player games coming out. Quite frankly, I don't care. I don't care about Naughty Dog at this point until they show me something. They're at that point for me now. Like, their name just doesn't do it for me. If they announce a game and it's a cinematic trailer, it's like, I don't care. I'm good. Like, show me some gameplay, get me excited for something, because I can't put my faith in them like that no more. For stringing me on for 4 fucking years, 4 years, and this is the result. Because y'all got too ambitious.
See, I was on the stance of they really didn't want to make this shit. I said it before. I felt like, they really, because it just sounds like they don't really want to make this shit. The fact that they didn't include it in part 2 leads me to believe that they really didn't really care for it like that, or care to make it.
I disagree with that, because...
or do you think they have engagement? Right? Do you think they have an engagement about how many players actually play this and stuff like that? They probably have the analytics, right? Do you think?
Well, yeah, they wanted to reach a more of their single player fan base with the multiplayer aspect of the game. So that's why when they presented it like they did, it's like, oh, it's PvE. Oh, these characters all have their own story, and we're putting as much effort as we do with a single player game into this. That's what they want to do to build the player base. But that's not necessary for a game. It's not necessary for a game like this, especially when you're a studio like that wants to put that much effort into it, and then now it's taken away from other things. It didn't have to be that, at least not at this juncture. It did not have to be that. Give us the sequel to what Factions 1 was, and that would have been fine. Maybe the next time you come around, you could try and do something like that. I just didn't think it needed to be that now.
Yeah. Honestly, listen, to all the fans out there who actually really enjoyed the multiplayer, I know y'all feeling it. But once again, like Jamie said, it seems like a lot of stuff that they were trying to introduce, nobody asked. You know what I mean? No one asked for them to introduce. But hey, man, I guess it is what it is.
I gotta get on you about.
Let's hear.
Because a lot of people always say, including you, like, nobody really played the first Faction, so y'all don't give a fuck that it's canceled now, or nobody really played it. Why? Motherfuckers on the timeline be asking for a Bloodborne remaster every 2 to 3 days. That game did not sell no fucking gangbusters. Yet it's okay for y'all to ask for that. Everybody, the grandmother wanted Bloodborne remaster. It's okay. The game sold what, 2 or 3 billion the last time we got some numbers?
Yeah, 2-3 million last time we heard some shit.
But the people that want the Factions, now we gotta shut up. Oh, nobody played the multiplayer. Nigga, nobody played Bloodborne if we really want to talk about it. Persona 5, everybody wanted Persona 6, right? They sold 10 million copies over 5 fucking games. It's okay to ask for a Persona 6. I hate when motherfuckers do shit like that. I have to say it. I just have to say it. Like, come on.
You got
It's okay to ask for some shit that's a small community that's asking for. It's okay.
You're right. But clearly, y'all not that important in Naughty
Dog. We ain't that impactful.
Bro, y'all not impactful important in Naughty Dog, or they would have brought that shit up, yo. You know what I mean?
They whole initiative, though, this whole games of service, I remember they was gonna bring out 10 or 12. It's cooked. If this was the one game that had the best chance of succeeding, without this, all the rest of them shits are gonna fail miserably. It's over with. They might honestly, what I would prefer them to do, which they're not gonna do, they already delayed. If we believe Jason Schreier, which he reported that this game wasn't gonna never come out, they already delayed half of them. What they should do, they should probably cancel a majority of them, 9 to 10. They should get rid of all of them and just start development on what they should.
I don't agree with that, Jack. I don't agree. I don't think they should get rid of, because I feel. Look, listen. Once again, even though I'm personally not affected by this news today, I do think it's still important for PlayStation to still try and develop multiplayer games and multiplayer experiences. I still think so. And the fact that they scaled down from 10 to 6 until 2026, I still think it's a good idea. Listen, Jack, I think it's common. I think PlayStation even knows this. I feel like Jim Ryan even said it himself. It's unrealistic to believe all of the games are gonna hit all those multiplayer games that they're
of course.
I think they're banking.
Unrealistic for him to believe he was going to
I think they're banking on. I think they're banking on one. All right, now we're gonna stop the Jim Ryan shit was fire too. I got some static for both of y'all niggas too. You know what? I got some static for both of y'all niggas too. Nah, no it doesn't. No it doesn't. No it doesn't.
They fired his punk ass. If Factions couldn't get off the floor, they fired his punk ass.
They didn't fire his ass. How you fire a nigga giving them PlayStations, throwing them parties, him signing deals? What's going on with that shit, bro?
Them cookies was stale as fuck, and they know he don't play no games. So that's a fucking statue in his house. Get them shit the fuck out of here.
You know, you just reminded me, yo, because I need to get at your ass. Because you Loki, and Jack are literally the two front men of the nigga was fired. He was not fired, bro. There's too many evidence saying that he was not fired, bro.
One of the biggest IPs of all time. That nigga definitely got fired.
That was Gym Live Service Ryan. We let the games do this.
Everything is because of him. Everything.
Nah, bro. The optics don't look like that to me, man. The optics. Yo, you see what they did to Sean Layden? They gave that boy a tweet and they gave him his shit. Said, get the fuck out of the office. That's what they did to Sean Layden.
That's crazy.
That's what they did to Sean Layden. Throwing this nigga parties. They doing a whole. Oh, come on, bro.
That's all that was. He got him through COVID.
How the hell you get fired?
A little party. That's it.
How the hell you get fired and your space keep you? J-Main.
It wasn't no real party.
J-Main, they kept him around for 6 months. You know who was in that fucking party? Mad PlayStation Legends was in the building. Man. Come on, bro. I don't believe he was fired.
Jim Ryan, you gotta think about the Sean Layden shit. Jim Ryan sent that call now. He said, get this nigga the fuck out of here. Like, get him out. He probably gave him some handcuffs, bear mace, all type of shit. They ain't have nobody to do that with old buddy. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, we gotta ask the chat. Nah, I'm not rolling. We gotta ask the chat. We gotta do a quick poll or something up in here, yo. We gotta see it. Was Jim Ryan fired? Press a 1 if you think Jim Ryan was fired and kicked out, or 2, he was not fired. I do not believe it.
I haven't seen. Honestly, separation.
Fire me, bro. Let me go. Yo,
Sean Layden, the real nigga, so they knew they couldn't get him out of there any type of way.
I think y'all got tinfoil hats out.
Remove him. Jim Ryan, he's like, all right, I'll go.
J-Main. He was there for 30 fucking years, bro. He was there for 30 years.
So, Kofi, do you think Bobby Kotick got fired?
Wait. Bobby Kotick's being strung on. He's being let go, right? He's being let go,
yeah,
right?
He's gone. Like he's gone.
Do you think he got fired?
I see where you're trying to go with this, Jack, but I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same. No, Jack, I see where you're trying to cook.
It's a yes or no question.
Jack, I see what you nah, because we ain't gonna do that. I see what you trying to cook, Jack, with the same comparison, but the difference is. This man got a rap sheet, bro. This man got a rap sheet of fuckery. Rap sheet of pure... Not all this wild shit, not like having running Activision like a frat boy house or some shit. No. Did you hear all that wild shit that was going on in Activision? They got like a Bill Cosby man doing all some wild shit, giving employees quaaludes. Someone almost committed suicide. All sorts of crazy shit going all over that Activision, bro.
Going on that PlayStation?
What's going on that PlayStation
Plus? Let the games do the suicide. Games do the talking, and they also talking on PS4.
Nah, bro.
He was not going on.
So
they
you really
the price of PS Plus and they bring out no more.
Okay. So Jack, so you're trying to tell me they're like, yo, Jim Ryan, we getting you the fuck out of here, but we're gonna make it look pretty. That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
Hey, saving face is a thing. You gotta think. PlayStation ain't got nothing but negative PR right now. They can't ouster this nigga out and still go with the shit he done put in place. They gotta make it look good. I feel they got to at this point. They ain't got no other positive news coming out.
I don't think so.
It was an amicable separation. That's all it was. It's just another word for being fired. It's amicable separation. That's all.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
But shitting me.
Stale ass cookies.
Yeah, but at this point, Jack, you said you don't consider Naughty Dog a top tier developer anymore because of all of this shit going on.
Not at this rate, man. If you would ask me 3 years ago, sure.
I think they're gonna win you back over though. They're gonna release a single player game. It's gonna look beautiful.
They don't bring out no game. KOFI, how? They don't bring out any games, brother.
When's the next time we're seeing a new release from Naughty Dog? I guess that's
probably 2027, 2028.
Damn.
2027, 2028.
At this rate,
you know what? That sounds believable though. I think that's very realistic. I don't think we're gonna hear from them anytime soon. Still, even though this whole multiplayer game was development shit was going on, I'm pretty sure they were working on something. Do you think their next game is gonna be a new IP or is it gonna be The Last of Us Part 3? What do you think?
I think it'll be a new IP.
I feel like it kind of got to be a new IP. Bro, me personally, I'm so burnt with and I want a part 3, but it's like I don't have no faith in the Last of Us IP at this point, bro. You telling me only thing y'all been working on is Lev running around with a fucking bow in a fucking challenge room? Like, damn, nigga, it's been 3 years. This is what y'all got for me? Like, Ellie can put on a fucking Gal outfit from Street Fighter? Like, cool, I guess, but hey, man,
I think that no return mode was like assets from the multiplayer shit.
Oh,
of course. They definitely. I think internally they been knew this shit was done. Like that, it's not moving forward. So they repurposed the assets for that no return shit. Because that's what that shit reminded me of. You got players with different skins and different traits to them. They have like different abilities, and then you have the costumes and all of that, and just it just kind of gives multiplayer vibes. But to answer your question too, Kofi, about if the next game will be a new IP. In that same statement, they did talk about how they said that we have more than one ambitious, brand new single player game that we're working on here at Naughty Dog, and they can't wait to share. So it definitely seems like there's multiple single player projects going on.
Well, last time they said he couldn't wait to share something, they canceled it. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fuck, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. That's what I mean by my lack of faith in them. Like any of these statements, any of these concept arts, any of these CG trailers, or not CG trailers, but shit that don't show me gameplay of something that's like proof of concept, I'm not buying into it. It's like, okay, that looks cool, and then I'm moving on.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm just glad that we can finally just like put the story to bed at this point, because it just looked like we rarely got any information. We were always getting to run around with it. So I'm glad that they just came out and just dead the shit so we can all just move on and see what they're making. I'm pretty sure they're going to make it up. They're going to drop a fire trailer of a new game or show some gameplay, and everyone's going to be like, oh my God, Naughty Dog is amazing again. Like, you already know what this gaming community
I'm going to be 40 years old by the time that happens, Kofi. Like, I'm legit going to be 40 years old. Like, I don't even think I'm going to give a fuck anymore.
Yeah. I feel you on that. But, shit is rough, man. I know some people are definitely going through it, like the hardcore players like you, probably BG and shit. I know J-Man, and y'all probably going through it. But
I feel like BG deserved this for some reason. I don't know. I feel like it's his fault, too.
Feel like it's his fault?
All the goddamn shilling he be doing. Yeah, this is his fault, man. I'm blaming him.
That's crazy. All right, I guess we can move on. And talking about concept arts and stuff like that. The Blade concept art has been a pretty popular topic on the timeline. Jack, have you seen?
I have seen that.
I saw you make a very interesting tweet that I wholeheartedly agree with. Jack came out and said that if the Blade announcement was on the PlayStation stage, or PlayStation was coming out with the exact same thing, people will be clapping for this game, and they ain't using their hands. That's what Jack said, and I definitely do agree. I definitely agree.
And they ain't using hands.
Jack, why do you? What's the reason why you think people are extra hating on this Blade announcement right now?
Come on, man. Ain't nobody stupid. Like, let's just cut the bullshit, bro. Matter of fact, look, I was in the Discord, bro. We was watching the Game Awards. Soon as they announced Blade, I was in there with some Sony punch, to my people. They was like, man, this shit it look cartoony. It don't look like Blade trash into it. Like, damn. But what's crazy, right? They play like a Helldivers trailer a little bit after that, man. This shit looks frame rate choppy as hell, man. This shit looks really good. I can't wait to get the fuck out. Hey, bro. Y'all be killing me, bro. We know what's going on, bro. Look, I know Arcane make cartoony looking games, but they also, Arcane, that developer that's making this Blade game, the last 3 games they made were Game of the Year contender nominee, all type of shit, right? 80+ on Metacritic. So it's nothing to be worried about. Now they upset niggas in Paris, but y'all fuck with, like, come on, bro. Like, it's just ridiculous, the complaints I'm hearing about this game, bro. It's absolutely fucking asinine. And I don't even fuck with Blade like that. Like, I don't have a huge knowledge of Blade, but from what the trailer showed, it looked cool to me, right? I would play that game. I might still play, but it's just disingenuous. If this was anybody else, bro, if this got a PlayStation logo on it, niggas would be doing flips on the timeline right now.
You're right.
All the same people that dicking Spider-Man and all that, bro. Come on, man. Y'all know what's going on, bro.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And I think that's like the whole thing with this, like the whole console wars shit. Like, the reality of the fact is a lot of the games that people gas up, people hype. You know what was a perfect example of this? and RoboCop.
The RoboCop
game. Jack, can you imagine if a game like that launched in Game Pass or something like that? What the reception and how people would be talking about a game like that would be on the timeline. It would be disgusting. It would be disgusting. But all of a sudden, people don't mind mid, Jack. People say they found enjoyment. It's kind of fun. They don't mind mid.
You see how that go.
Let that game been a Game Pass day one game. The reception online would be totally different. I think the reality of the fact is it's just how things move. Another game, Forspoken. Let Microsoft bring out Forspoken from Square Enix.
What they got roasted? Absolutely.
We got a JRPG finally. We got a game from Square Enix exclusive. Imagine when Xbox released.
You know what they would have called it? They would have called it a Black Lives Matter Final Fantasy. That's what people would have called it.
I feel like they was already calling it that though. I think Forspoken kind of got roasted though. That shit got roasted.
But I seen some hardcore PlayStation mans kind of they bigged up that game to no end. And I know for a fact if that exact same game with that exact same Metacritic score, all of a sudden Metacritic don't matter. You know, it's always convenient, Jack. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden Metacritic don't matter in this case. You know, when
you see
a game only launching on our platform.
What killed me the most is about them concept arts is that I thought the art style kind of looked like a Sifu or maybe even a little bit of the Spider-Verse art style that was going on. I like that. I like the way the art style looked. And people might be disappointed that it ain't a big budget game, but we kind of got to be honest about Blade here.
You know what?
Blade is not this big Marvel character that's going to bring in the revenue like that. It's a small minority that wants to see Blade back on the screen. Blade wasn't this big. Like he might have been a nigga that started like the Marvel whole renaissance, but he wasn't bringing in the money like that. Blade nobody had been crying for like Blade across the scale. Like Guardians of the Galaxy is more popular than Blade at this point. Like, and that's it. That is what it is. The budget ain't gonna be that crazy.
Is true. With that being said, I'm still looking forward to the game. And as for people trying to judge a game based off its concept art, there's sometimes it's not a one-to-one comparison. So it's kind of crazy to me in general because a game, there's definitely plenty of examples that we can go and look at. You look at a concept art of the game, and when you look at the visuals of the game, it's totally different. But I will say, I do expect it to have our Arcane look, the Dishonored kind of look. Arcane is not really known for their visuals like that, you know, like they have good art direction, but they're not really known for having these, photorealistic graphics in their game. So I'm assuming Blade is going to be stylized to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
That's another point too, though. People saying, we want Blade to be violent, gory, or whatnot. Bro, in Dishonored, you can stab motherfuckers under their chin, dismemberment. You can get a motherfucker devoured by rats. Like the games are still, it just don't look photorealistic. Like I don't mind the art style of Dishonored games. Or what was the other joint they made?
Definitely.
I don't mind those games.
I don't mind the art style either.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's already confirmed that the game is going to be a third-person action adventure. So I know a lot of people are happy about that. And
mature, so that's good.
And mature, M-rated. So that's good news. So I'm expecting dismemberment and all the blood and in the world and stuff like that. So I'm expecting it. Jack, I think with this announcement, it made me question that, like, do you think it was announced too soon? Because we did get a tweet from Arcane or Bethesda saying that the game is literally just started development. So how do you feel? So I guess my question is, how do you feel about games being announced super, super early? Would you rather it be closer to the launch, like at least a reasonable time frame, like a year, 2 years, versus a game, we're just started working on the game, but here's this concept trailer of it. Like, how do you feel about that at this point, at this big age? Is it
this big age?
Yeah, because honestly, think about it. Like, now, like, when you hear about a game and you hear, like, it's 5 years away, like, I don't know if I'm really I'm excited I got to see it, but at the same time, like, was it really necessary? We look back at announcements like Beyond Good and Evil 2. We look back at announcements like Metro Prime 4. We look back at announcements like Factions before it was canceled. Like, we look back at like certain
too soon, brother.
Too soon, right? We just look back at all these announcements that of these games that were announced maybe 4 years ago, Everwild, and they're still not out yet today. Do you think it's super necessary to announce games this far out, and do you still get excited for it?
I feel like it's a catch-22 with this shit, right? Because I'm one of the people. I'm a proponent of I like updates. I like timely updates, right? I like to know what you're working on, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent, right? But at the same time, like you said, we get situated. Even the Hellblade 2, which is looking promising, but goddamn, bro, like yeah, exactly. It's coming up for what 4 years, 5? Like, bro, you got to either shit or get off the pot eventually, right? So, like I said, I feel like it's a catch-22. I feel like you could definitely announce something too early, especially I felt like they hopped off the porch, like they acted like they just signed the deal and shit. Like, oh, we can't even announce what platforms is coming. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
damn, bro.
That was strange too.
What the fuck is the platform shit going on?
Yeah, let the ink draw on the contract for y'all hop off the porch like that, bro. I know the Game Awards is a big deal, but goddamn, bro. Like, so yeah, it's definitely a such thing as announcing something too early, man. They bugging.
Jamie, hold it down for a second.
I'll be right back. Oh yeah, nah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Jack, because I don't know. I kind of got like a happy medium for me when it comes to like from announcement to like gameplay and release. For me, it's like when you announce the game, I kind of want that shit to be out in like 2 to 3 years from an announcement. The way this announcement came off, it kind of seemed like I don't know. We might be looking at something like 2027, 2028. But when you factor in, I don't know, because if you look at the art style, it kind of don't look like it's something that's too crazy ambitious in terms of like the realistic graphics and all of that. So it might not take them that long to make something like this. So I don't know. It could be, it's definitely announced and early in development, but it could be a situation where it ain't gonna be that long as a normal like 5 or 6 year development that we've been seeing for most games.
That's true. You know what else? People was complaining about their Paris setting, but if you look at their past games, all the games take place in like that European type. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
They already familiar. They, like you said, reuse assets. They probably could reuse some of these assets to recreate some of these buildings and locales they go into in this new Blade game anyway. So maybe it don't take that long. But yeah, I just don't know, bro. But you know what this gen feel like, bro? It's got to be held down by third parties, bro. As we can see, PlayStation and Microsoft bit off way more than they could chew. We're looking at potentially 3 to 4 years in the middle of the generation when absolutely fucking barren wasteland as far as first party releases go, man. It's getting bad, bro. It's looking bad.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. I can't even lie. Especially we look at the Xbox side of things. Yeah, they've released some games, but it seems like the big hitters are yet to be seen, you know? And same thing for PlayStation. It seems like a lot of the games that they dropped kind of at the tail end of the PS4's life, right? So for them to ramp back up again, it's gonna take another 4 to 5 years, right? For them to ramp back up and start dropping some games. So it's looking like maybe towards the end of this generation, things might actually start picking up. But yeah, it's looking like the third party developers are definitely
they gotta carry, bro.
Yeah, they're definitely carrying right now. They're definitely carrying right now.
Damn.
So since we're on the topic of Blade, did you guys talk about its exclusivity?
No. So they haven't announced anything.
It's gonna be exclusive though.
And
what do you guys think?
Yes,
I think it's gonna be exclusive to Xbox market. Ooh, J-Man, you think differently?
No, I don't. What do I think? I think that yeah, I do think it's going to be exclusive. I just can't fathom a situation where Microsoft didn't drop the necessary bag to secure a Marvel game as exclusive at this point, because those games seem to like print money at this point. And the fact that the rumors came out that they passed up on like a chance in the past with something like maybe a Spider-Man, that they wanted to kind of rectify something like that.
I feel like they can leverage it too, right? I'd take two. If I was negotiating, I'd take 2 games to them. I'd take a Marvel Spider-Man from Insomniac, and I'd take them the Adventure games from Crystal Dynamics. And I'd say, look at this game that's only on one platform, how it performed and how it was received, and look at this game that released on everything. So listen, what we doing? What we doing for real? Like, bro, we can do it, bro. We can carry it, bro. Like, it ain't like y'all didn't come for us for Spider-Man originally. So yeah, let's get it. Like, we fucked up at first. We realized they were in our ways. We got it. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I handle it.
No. Okay.
I just don't know why they not announcing it yet. Like, what the fuck is that about? Like, why
I've seen excuses.
There's no Game Pass
J-Man.
announcement. There's no.
I've seen excuses.
Xbox PC announcement.
Some folks are running around with that whole FTC shit is still happening, so they don't want to. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nah,
well, you don't. What do you think?
I don't think I'm buying that.
I don't know if I buy that either, too. I don't.
What is the status? But seriously, if we think about it, what is the status gonna be of a Microsoft when they get or an Xbox brand when that game comes out?
I was just gonna say that too. You're like, how about the reason why they don't want to say it?
It might be fucking third party by then. Like,
yo, that's what I'm saying. I was just gonna say that too, because how about if like the game is so freaking far away, they just don't know if this is going to release on current gen console or anything like that. Could that be a possibility?
Yep.
That could be.
Yeah, you never know, bro.
They might be like, nigga, it ain't gonna be no Xbox to release on when this motherfucker come out, so shit.
The way them sales is looking,
yeah, them sales is crazy.
Ain't no fucking console. That shit.
Exactly. Honestly, if I was an Xbox only console gamer and you love the console, at this point I think I'll be a little bit worried. I ain't gonna hold you. Like if you love the console, I know y'all we say sales don't matter and stuff like that, but it should matter to a certain degree for you because. Shit, if this shit keeps on selling poorly, this shit not gonna exist no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I've been seeing the sales for that gamer, shit.
I would have a PC. That's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's looking a little spooky when it comes to the game sales. Have you seen the price drops at the Series S and X is going for?
That shit was like $130 and it came with a Christmas ham. Like that shit is on sale like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, that's crazy. $130 for a quote unquote next generation console, but let's talk about some other announcements that happened at the Game Awards that I think are pretty notable. I'm gonna talk about Hellblade 2 actually. Jack, you're a fan of Hellblade, and I remember for a fact, even the PSP days, when Ninja Theory got acquired by Microsoft, you weren't really too happy about that.
Another crazy ass announcement during the podcast. I gotta stop showing up on this motherfucker, bro. Like every time, bro, it does not fail, bro.
I remember this day, man. On PSP, when Ninja Theory got acquired by Microsoft, Jack was not happy about it at all because Jack was a big fan of the original Hellblade. So, what's your thoughts of Hellblade 2?
The more I see it, yeah, I saw it at the Game Awards. First of all, graphically, I mean, the game looks amazing as it should. They've been showing us fucking dev diaries of them skiing in the Swiss Alps for fucking 4 years now. You think they're, the motion capture whatnot. It look like they doing their thing. You know what I mean? As far two things that concern me about this game as somebody that did like the original game and like other Ninja Theory games. The scope or scale, you would say, I don't feel like from what we've seen, it doesn't look much improved from the first game, which I thought them getting acquired by Microsoft would lead to, bigger budgets, shit like that. And the actual combat, to me, besides, motherfucker spitting fire and she dipping it, the combat looks almost identical to the first game, which ain't necessarily a bad thing. But like I said, you just would think with the extended dev time and them being acquired that they would, improve on some of this shit. But other than that, the game the game does look good. I'm still gonna pick it up and play it, but kind of disappointed from a gameplay standpoint. I can't lie about that.
Yeah. This is exactly how I felt when I seen it. This was the trailer that we're all been waiting for, J-Man. I was tired of seeing Senua walk around talking to herself, looking at puddles, doing all sorts of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I was tired of that shit. I'm like, okay, Ninja Theory, we get it. We know the game looks good. We get it. You guys know how to do motion capture. You know what I mean?
Very well.
I wanted to see how the game improved in other areas. The puzzles in the first Hellblade weren't the greatest.
Simplistic, very
simplistic. Yeah. Lining up shit. Also the traversal, I felt like could have used some improvement because, like Jack, I've played a lot of Ninja Theory's games too. I played Enslaved. I played the DMC games. They're one DMC game. So I know what. Actually. Yeah, I know what they can do when it comes to that area like traversal and combat. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So to see Hellblade not really expand on the combat side of things and it looks a little too familiar to the original is a little bit disappointing. But the visuals, to no one's surprise, does look amazing. But I'm hoping there's a little bit more to the game than what they're showing. I'm hoping that.
There ain't. There ain't. They would have showed it if there was. That's just is what it is now.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more with what y'all said, so I really have nothing to add. I'm still looking forward to playing the game. I enjoyed the first one, so I'm not going to skip out on the second one. I'm just not going in expecting it to have much differences from the first one, other than like story and probably locale. But I'm still looking forward to playing it whenever it comes out. They still haven't given us a release.
No release date. Yeah, no release.
So
date.
I think it's coming out next year. If I had to, guess.
They gave us a year though. They gave us the year.
It's at 2024.
It's at 2024.
That is just ridiculous, bro. Like
date though.
That, like I said, bro, that's a slap in the face. It really is, bro. Like, we've been waiting 4 years for this game to come out, and I didn't even need gameplay. I didn't need no new footage. They could have put up a PNG. Only thing I wanted was a release date. I would have probably bet we're seeing a release date. That's the only thing. Like 2024. Like, come on with this shit, bro. It's getting to be ridiculous, bro. Like I said, I feel like it's vaporware until it comes out. Like, I don't even believe this game existed. Like, this is how we gotta treat these fucking devs, bro. I don't give a fuck how much of your game you show. I don't feel like the game truly existed until it actually releases, bro. And we can't even do that because games are coming out and then being delisted 4 days after it. Like,
I forgot about that shit.
Oh man, this shit is crazy.
So hold on, I got a question for y'all then. So that was pretty much like 2 games, so Hellblade, and then we got the Blade shit. Are we being too hard on Microsoft for announcing shit just for the sake of announcing it? Because I feel like there was a point in time where we was just like, Microsoft has to announce something. Like they gotta show us something. They gotta announce something. And I feel like that's what they did. And then now I feel like now we like, oh, we didn't see shit. Oh, shit, it's taking too long to come out. Like, like I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like
lose situation type of situation.
Yeah,
but you know the problem with that though, J Man, which I kind of agree with you. But the problem is, 95% of the shit they've announced, ain't none of this shit came out. It's either not came out or it's came out and been absolutely abysmal, right? Like a Redfall. What happened to that game the night before or the last night? You remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
Where the fuck that game go? Like,
yeah, that shit has some crazy story to it. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, like, bro, it's getting to the. Now, I was with you at first. Yeah, just announce something, right? Do something. They announced this shit, but now it's just never coming out. So it's like,
that's even worse to me, to be honest. Yo, that's even worse. Like, even like, where's little devil inside? Yo, that shit look kind of dope. Yo, that shit nowhere to be seen.
I forgot all about that.
They showed that at the PlayStation 5.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
Like, at the
same time, Blade,
it's
bro,
it's tough,
bad, bro.
It's tough. Do you think this generation will be extended because of all these games? I
think it's going 10 years. I think it's going.
That's fucking crazy.
I do. I think 2030. We could probably be getting the new systems.
So if it go to 2030, that means damn, is the PS5 getting revised twice? You know, they like remastering shit. Maybe we need to skip on this first PS5 Pro.
It is a topic that we were going to discuss later. The PS5 Pro is apparently looking to be a thing. I know Tom Henderson talked about it a while ago, and he's been right all the time, especially with the Portal and the quote unquote slim model of the PS5. So it's looking like this Pro is a real thing. He said he heard that the real specs are going to leak sometime this month because that's when developers are getting their dev kits. So we should be getting a Pro console sometime next year. PlayStation is dropping, I can't lie, a lot of hardware. A lot of freaking hardware these past
more hardware than first party games.
Yeah, there's going to be more there's going to be more SKUs of the PS5 than first party exclusives for the PS5. if you really take it in. Go do the research. Yeah.
J-Man, what else at the Game Awards where it was a good announcement? Jack, did anything stand out to you?
Oh, that Black Myth Wukong. Whew.
Yo, you ain't lying.
Sir. Yes, sir.
I know y'all say y'all don't think it's a real. That thing looking crazy. I need that.
I'm going in on that one. That's one of the ones that I don't think is real, but I don't give a fuck. That shit look.
I need that. Definitely need that.
And they got to release it.
Yeah, it got to release it. So let's see if the game come out, because you already know how I feel about these games. You know, I already said it before. The Stellar Blades, the Phantom Zero. I think that's what it's called, Phantom Zero, some shit. Them games, they looked a little too good to be true. And watching this trailer, like the whole time, I had to even watch it back. I'm like, God damn, like this shit just looks too good. It looks too good. So
did either one of y'all play the beta? They had a little beta on PC a couple of months ago, didn't they?
Really?
For Black Myth Wukong?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh shit!
I never heard about that shit like that.
I could have sworn I seen people playing. They was like it was too hard to beat.
No, some people definitely played it. I know I seen like some YouTube videos of people saying they played
it.
So it must have been a closed joint.
I think it might have been a closed.
It might have been a closed one. Yeah, I definitely seen gameplay of that joint.
Nah, the shit looks fire. I can't wait to play it.
August. I think it's gonna be like the Lies of P of next year if it does come out. Like,
that's the same vibe I was getting.
The community gonna fuck with that shit heavy. Like it's gonna get good reviews and shit like that. But the community really gonna rock with that.
That's a Korean dev too, right?
Nah, I think it's Chinese. This one's Chinese.
Oh, it's Chinese. Okay.
It's Chinese.
Well, yeah, that is some Chinese shit. Yeah,
Monkey King
shit. It's Chinese. Yeah.
Well,
I'm definitely on.
We're gonna talk about that Kojima shit.
Brother.
Listen, I usually cap for Kojima. Y'all saw me during the whole rollout for Death Stranding and how gassed I was for that game. But I can't even lie. Even as a Kojima fan, this OD game is even more confusing if you ask me. This shit is even more confusing. The man came on stage and said, "This is not a game. This is not a movie." So what is it? What is it?
I don't know if it's a game. I don't know if it's a movie. I don't even know if it's a game and a movie. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, you don't even know what it is, bro. We cooked, bro. That's it at that point. Like,
and for him to get up there and talk for 10 fucking minutes, him and Jordan Peele, Winnie the Pooh, goofy looking ass. Like, what are you doing up there?
And then you get award winners 10 seconds to get their shit off. Like,
exactly.
I want to get the fuck out of here, nigga. I'm like, damn.
Exactly. But I will say this. Usually when it comes to these Kojima games, at least with Death Stranding, that like they come out and say these really, like, I think even for Death Stranding, like Kojima came out and said, yo, or one of his people said that, yo, this is a totally new genre. They usually come out, if you haven't noticed, they usually come out and say some wild shit when it comes to their game, like, yo, we doing something transformative, something so new, never done before. But low-key, when the game come out, it's very much a video game. I'm hoping that's the case for this, because Death Stranding is nothing but low-key to me but an action adventure. I'm really hoping that's the case.
That joint did feel different, though. That joint did feel kind of different.
Really? Would you say Death Stranding is on a genre of his own? I played it.
I felt like it predicted COVID, man. I don't know. Like, didn't that shit come out before COVID? It had them vibes.
I think it did come out before COVID. But honestly, to me, like, Death Stranding is almost like just like an action adventure type of situation. But you just deliver.
I mean, if you boil it down, yeah. But I mean, just certain mechanics. It was very, like, I didn't think I was gonna like the game at all. I ended up thinking it was pretty decent.
Yeah, I liked it too. So this OD game is coming out exclusively to Xbox. Xbox is funding the game. Jordan Peele is involved. I think that was a big surprise for everybody on the stage at that point.
Yeah.
Look, the storytelling is probably going to be great in it, but it's just the game. Like, how is this game going to play?
Now,
that's what I'm curious about.
I got a question. Dealing with Jordan Peele, do you think racism plays a part? It's got to, right? It's got to at this point, man. I'm gonna be upset if it don't.
Some type of ism is gonna play a part.
Yeah, because he does that all his movies are like that. Yeah,
they have those type of themes to them. So
yes, I can see that. But this is a interesting. Did you guys see that? Apparently, there's some like hidden message in the trailer. Did you guys like take that in?
Oh yeah, there was like letters in the mouths.
Yeah,
because the trailer was just people screaming at the camera, or talking to the camera.
Exactly.
But yeah, if you freeze framed it at certain points, it was like letters and I guess,
in the mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, they translated to something to do with Silent
Hill. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what people noticed too, right? The door that Kojima came out of, it was like the same door from the Silent Hill joint. The PT joint. I think not Silent, but the PT joint.
Right.
Demo. It was the same door with the light. So so I guess some people are trying to put it together that like, yo, this is some sort of spiritual successor maybe of a Silent Hill.
You think
some horror game?
Did they check Jeff Keighley mouth for anything after Kojima left the stage? I know that joint had some residue up in that motherfucker. God damn.
You crazy,
This shit is getting crazy.
You crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, he definitely seemed like he was working on something with Silent Hill. So to reuse that and repurpose it for something like a OD or whatever it is, I could see that happening. And then
that'd be pretty cool
because he's all about like connections and shit like that. It seems like with his games, and I just feel like this is gonna be some type of like horror game where you working together with people online, like you was kind of with PT when we was figuring out shit in that game, and people was going on forums like, oh, if you do this and go through the door this many times, and you get to this way and get the trailer at the end. Like I always feel like Kojima wants to make stuff like that, and even with like Death Stranding and its connections and stuff like that. I can see it. I can see it. Yeah. Having some relation to do with that.
If that's the case, and it's honestly a horror game, because like we all been waiting for Kojima to make a proper horror game, and the way his brain works and his cinematics and how he cuts stuff, you know he would do something crazy. He would do something crazy. So I'm hoping.
You didn't feel like Death Stranding was a horror game? I did.
You know what?
That's some terrifying shit if you think about it, bro.
Low key. A lot of this shit is scary. Even the BTs, you couldn't really see them at times and stuff. But the game was extremely tense. You know what I mean? There was like a lot of moments that you had to sneak by them, and they're really really tense moments and stuff like that. But I'm talking about like a super traditional like horror game. I think if Kojima were to do something like that, he would definitely cook. He would definitely cook some fire. So I don't know. We're gonna see. We gonna see what he comes up with. What else was announced at the Game Awards? That is
Saga was there.
Oh, this was a big announcement, J-Man. This was a big announcement. Yeah. I didn't really take it in. You know,
I thought it was ad.
Watch it later.
It was happening. I'm like, what the fuck is
I had to watch
here?
It later. So if you don't know, Sega is bringing back all their classic IPs. I was a Sega household for a long time growing up. You know, we had a Genesis. So seeing Golden Axe and stuff like that is pretty crazy. Hopefully, I think they did reboot Golden Axe at some point in time on the PS3 or PS and the 360 era. But it was cool to see that Jet Set Radio is in development. A new Crazy Taxi is in development, as well as Golden Axe and Shinobi.
And Streets of Rage.
Well.
Which I think Streets of Rage had a game a few years ago. So yeah, that's
you seen on the timeline they renewed some more IPs. I forgot the names, but it was like 8 IPs they renewed.
Oh, some of them is like overlap with the trademarks, right?
Yeah, some of them are overlaps from the announcement they just did. But yeah, they bringing back a lot of stuff, bro, and all of it looks decent.
Yeah,
don't know it look too bad.
They found Alex Kidd, Afterburner, Altered Beast, Eternal Champions, House of the Dead, Kid Chameleon, Outrun, and Super Monkey Ball. So yeah, they renewed all of those trademarks.
All this and no Shenmue, man. You know, Yu Suzuki, the creator of Shenmue, made a lot of these games like Outrun. And all. He made a lot of this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Where's the Shenmue for it, bro? We need that.
You know what's pretty crazy about this trailer that they did though? It seems like development is pretty far along for a lot of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if this trailer was anything to go by, it seemed like they definitely got an idea of what they're trying to do with these.
You think these games will be like smaller, arcadey type? Because like that's what Crazy Taxi was to begin with. Like
I think so.
That's a good question.
I think
that's a good question. You don't think Crazy Taxi is going to be a full price retail game?
Well, Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi were rumored to be games as a service as well. I don't know if y'all remember that. They was rumored to be live serving games. So yeah, we're gonna have to see about that.
Yeah, to be doing all of these games like they working on, I don't think they're gonna be like full. Maybe one or two. But even looking like Shinobi, if you look at like the trailer, Shinobi, maybe Golden Axe. I kind of look like in the trailer that it might have some budget to it, but I don't think there's gonna be like big budget AAA games.
Honestly, I think that's smart.
They want to test the waters.
They
test the waters. Yeah,
I think that's smart. I think bring back the AA games. I've been saying this. Bring back the AA games, man. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a in the gaming industry right now. What I'm seeing is for these big publishers, there's a hole missing. You know what I mean? PlayStation kind of killed the AA too. They're not really making much AA games anymore. I want to see them bring back the AA games, and I think Sega making this move is pretty smart. If they release these games for like $40, $49.99, $39.99, I think that's pretty smart. I think that's pretty smart. Especially these IPs, if we're being honest, there's a lot of people who are gaming today that do not know what the fuck a Jet Set Radio is, a Golden Axe is, a Shinobi is, you know what I mean? So to bring in new players, I think it's smart to probably have a reduced price. Looking at what they showed, the budgets don't even look like it's something stupid crazy, like in terms of like a production level, right? Like, it doesn't look like something like, yo, they spent mad money making this, right? So I think it would be wise if they were to release the games at a lower price to get, more people in. And maybe, like you're saying, or Jack was saying, these might have some sort of games as a service or microtransaction features in it to maybe supplement that. But hopefully nothing crazy, nothing nasty. I'm not with the nastiness.
Oh, they're gonna hit y'all with that nostalgia tax. Unlock the original costume, $40.
I know exactly. What else was announced at the Game Awards that was processed? Oh, that Dragon Ball Z looked fire. I know.
Yeah,
that shit look fire.
What's that?
That shit look fire.
What they calling it? It's not Budokai 4.
Yeah, it's pretty much. You know what? I think that was the Japanese name for Budokai Tenkaichi. That was a Japanese name. I think they used to call it Sparkin or some shit like that.
Yeah, so, Sparkin Zero.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking
forward to that. Did that get a release date?
The way it's looking, I'm gonna predict it's coming out next year. The way it's looking, I think next year. If I'm a betting man. Yeah.
Based on that, like the gameplay we seen, it looked like it looked like it's shaping up to be a next year release. That shit look fire though. Oh my god, that shit look good as hell.
You guys already know me and Dragon Ball. Like I was hyped as fuck when I seen that trailer, bro. Huge Dragon Ball fan. Was that all the notable announcements at the Game Awards?
I got one. Moon Studios announced their new game that I'm definitely copping day one. It is not Ori, but it is called, what is it?
It should look good.
No Rest for the Wicked.
Yeah,
that shit look good. It has like a similar art style to Ori.
Looked amazing.
I believe it's
like RPG, it. Correct? Is that RPG?
Yeah, it's a role playing game. It's a role playing game.
It looks amazing.
Like
we on that day one.
RPG.
We on that day one.
Yo, I just want to put this out there. If you haven't played Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori and the Will of the Wisp, you're sleeping.
Dude,
both games are sensational. Don't
Moon Studios own those IPs, or am I bugging? They need to bring that to PlayStation, bro. They need to stop playing, bro.
I don't think Xbox owns those.
No,
I don't think so. I don't think
so. They were on Twitter. Hold on.
Yeah, let me see.
Let's
on
Google
Twitter talking about it. And because people was asking, because Moon Studios made a tweet like, "Oh, we're finally on PlayStation."
Publishing, yeah.
Yeah, it's our first time on PlayStation. And then someone said, "Bring Ori to PlayStation." They said Ori is an intellectual IP owned by Microsoft, so it is exclusively their decision to determine the platform on which to release the game. That's what they said from the official Twitter account.
You know what? So, I think Microsoft should release it on PlayStation. They already released it on the Switch, so why not put it on PlayStation? Like at this point, it's on PC, it's on Nintendo. Why not put it on PlayStation? I feel like more people honestly need to play that game.
It would actually be a great time because it's a new studio to the PlayStation platform. Well, I don't think they made anything for PlayStation ever before, but a new studio to the PlayStation platform, and it'd be like, if you're interested in that game, this is some of their earlier works. And now you have it on PlayStation. Perfect time. Make some money off of it.
I think it's smart. And honestly, those games are literally so amazing. More people need to play them. More people honestly need to play them. I do have three super chat donations that I want to read quickly before we move on. Bias Gamer 77. He says Factions 1 for 10 more years. Oh shit. So y'all gonna be playing the first one for 10 more years. Jack, when's the last time you played the original Factions? When's the last time you played it?
Maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
That game got some terrible like input latency. Like that shit, PS3 input latency. That shit is bad.
They can shoot through walls now too. If you sway back and forth, shoot through walls. It's cooked, bro. It's cooked.
Asking Naughty Dog. That shit kind of made sense when it was like we couldn't support the game for years without becoming a full live service studio. Because asking them motherfuckers to support a multiplayer game after like a year and a half is definitely a tall task.
Yeah.
They give you 2 updates, a map pack, and some skins, and they be like, all right, we out.
Face 23 BKNY says, based on rumored leak specs of the PS5 Pro, how do you think the PS5 Pro will run games? You know what? I haven't really dived deep into the specs, and apparently those specs are not even 100% confirmed to be legit.
Right.
At least the rumored specs that people were throwing around. What I'm expecting from the PS5 Pro? I guess I can have my expectations. I'm just expecting more consistency with 4K resolution when it comes to frame rate. I'm expecting some titles to be 4K 60. You know what I mean? I'm expecting that. If you're dropping a Pro And if it's not gonna be 4K 60, like actual native 4K 60, or at least some sort of like fancy upscaling that's like really close to 4K, then I don't want it. Then I don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because these games now, they got like the performance mode and the fidelity mode. So yeah. I need those modes to like hit higher resolutions. Like performance mode, which is the mode that I always typically play in on the PS5. Yeah. I need those to be at higher resolutions in order to be satisfied with the Pro. Because like a game like Final Fantasy, like that optimization is kind of bad on there. But for instance, like you could probably get that to brute force to be at a more stable 60 FPS or a higher resolution. These Spider-Man 2, like a higher resolution in their performance mode, because the 60 FPS is locked. And even like some games that have like that 40 FPS shit, or where you can unlock the frame rate, some of those be even like in the 4K native mode, it'd be hitting like 40 like mid 40s in frame rate. If those can bump up to like 60, that would be dope as hell. Exactly. I'll take it.
Exactly. We got a super chat donation from Jay Harvey. My guy says, Factions 2 coming before Kofi, watching Hunter shaking my head. One day I'm gonna watch it. One day. With another super chat donation from Jay Harvey, says, ready for another Dragon Ball, but nigga can't finish Hunter. This guy really want me to watch Hunter. Bro, Jay Harvey, I've tried.
He on your ass. That's crazy.
I have tried. I've watched the first like 4 episodes, bro. It's not clicking. It's not, something about that show is not clicking. I know you said I gotta give it a chance, but it's not clicking so far.
I don't like the way the main character look. I don't like the way God
Jack,
looks.
thank you. He looks so goofy, bro. How do you
go
He
looks like a mentally ill Yusuke Urameshi. Like,
bro, that's what I'm saying. But it's the same creator, Jack. How's the same creator create someone as badass as Yusuke Urameshi with that sick ass anime with Yu Yu Hakusho? And you come to this guy, Jack. I pulled up the first episode. The man is walking around with a fishing rod as some sort of attack weapon. What am I watching?
I don't like the way the two main characters. That's what kept me from watching.
That's what I'm saying. He looks so. I think his name is Gong. He looks so goofy, bro. His haircut, goofy. His fit, goofy. His main weapon of choice, goofy. How am I supposed to watch this? And the bad guy apparently is like a clown. Like, what's happening? Like, I don't know what's going on with the show. I got to they're doing some Hunter exam, bro. Something's just not connecting with me. But people keep on telling me to keep watching, it gets heat. Keep watching, it gets heat. But one day I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch it, and we're gonna see what's up. But so far, it hasn't clicked. All right, so we got another super chat donation from Jay Law. He says, "Tell me how God of War got free DLC, but The Last of Us charging, and they lied about Factions 2. I did not think about that.
And it's like it's less effort than the God of War DLC.
I did not think about that.
Yeah,
so that really put that in perspective.
Story beats and shit like that.
And you know what I'm seeing on the timeline? I'm seeing a whole bunch of people say I would gladly would have paid for this God of War DLC after playing it.
Niggas gotta be careful what they saying with that shit, because they're gonna put out some more God of War DLC, and that shit gonna be like $60. You gonna be like,
yo, but take it in.
Crying now.
Naughty Dog did release one mode, J-Main, and one true new mode. The rest of it is just extra shit, extra content. But one new mode,
the lost levels and
they charge
director's commentary.
Yeah, and they're charging 10 bones. Granted, $10 is not a lot of money, but the God of Santa Monica is giving this DLC out for free.
Speak for yourself, nigga.
Jack ain't buying that shit.
Yo, man.
I am looking forward to that mode.
Jack, you're gonna check it out, though.
You know what? I can't even.
Yeah, on one of y'all screens. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
You're lying, Jack. You're lying. I don't believe you. You're gonna.
Would you care to place a wager, good sir?
So you're telling me, BG, I know he's your game share partner. You're telling me even if he picks it up, you're not gonna play it?
Nope. I never played Legacy of Thieves Collection. He owned it. I had it through PS Plus. I could have booted the game up and got 2 platinums.
He really boycotted right now.
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you doing that for God of War too?
I'm not boycotting God of War. I wasn't gonna play it, but now with the shit I'm seeing, I'm gonna eventually play it. I don't know when, but I do want to play it though.
So this is different reasons. You got a little, not even a little. We got the stain for Naughty Dog, so we ain't.
Fuck not, man. You know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah. Because absolutely, I was getting ready to play like the no return mode in like anticipation for factions. Like, okay, this is probably like a little preview of what we're gonna get for factions and shit. And now that shit don't even exist no more. No,
That's crazy.
I don't know about
that's crazy. All right, he also says Naughty Dog really put in unreal pressure for their next game. Honestly, when it comes to them making a single player game, I still have faith, Jamie.
Nobody cares, bro. They're not putting pressure on themselves because, as you can see, nobody truly cares, right? I feel like a lot of people that want the faction, the J Mains of the world, the Jack Moves of the world, we mad about shit. But
you're right. You're right.
If you look at the overall consensus, niggas is like, oh yeah, great job, Naughty Dog. We didn't want that shit no way.
I am seeing that online. That's what I was trying to tell you guys. Maybe since y'all were in the thick of it and y'all really enjoyed it, y'all have a different lens, a different perspective. But once again, like, I never knew The Last of Us had it. Like, I never knew or known The Last of Us to have a big multiplayer like audience like that to begin with. Granted that, like, if they drop something that's heat, it's heat. But, you know, based off Factions 1, it didn't really drive up a huge conversation in the gaming community, even when it was hot and it was fresh. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that Naughty Dog came on and
ain't want no smoke with it, man. That's all.
The fact that Naughty Dog made this huge promise for it's an L in itself, and they should have just probably, if they knew it was something that wasn't that important to them to begin with, they shouldn't have stood 10 toes, say that we're gonna do this. You know what I mean?
A live service initiative, your boy, Mr. Stale Cookie himself, get his ass up out of there. Fucked it up.
What else? So Game Awards. Is that pretty much all the great announcements there? Pretty much. PlayStation was outside of Valhalla, PlayStation was pretty much a no-show. You know, it was crazy. People were running around.
Rise of the Ronin. That was
Rise of the Ronin. Yeah.
I ain't giving PlayStation no fucking credit for that.
They developing that, Jack. Hold on.
They need to.
They helping, and they're publishing that game as well. Rise of the Ronin looks good.
Working on that. My biggest issue with Rise of the Ronin is the dismemberment and the gore, and then it'll kind of look a little rough around the edges, but the gameplay look fire. Like the traversal and shit, and the
combat,
that shit look fire.
It look like it kind of look like Ghost of Tsushima with like characters that actually have like emotions and shit. I don't know.
See, this what I'd be saying. This is Ghost of Tsushima, but actually made by Japanese developers, Jack. Actually made by, because it has the Japanese feel to it, bro. When you just see just how the combat is looking, you could just tell that this game's being made by Japanese developers. You know, the game looks good. I can't wait to play it. You already know how I feel about feudal Japan and that whole era and samurais and sword gameplay. I love that shit.
You know what's so fucked up, Kofi? You know what's so fucked? I probably, like I was saying on the other podcast, bro, on a normal year, bro, I probably wouldn't even buy that game, bro. I might gotta cop that motherfucker just because ain't shit else out to play, bro. This shit, like,
they got a release date, Jack.
Being a Sony man is rough out here, bro. I might have to buy that game, bro.
It got a release date. It's coming out March 22nd.
Yeah, 3 months.
Thank God.
So that's actually really soon. That's really soon.
Mm-hmm.
And my boy
That is surprising. That's surprising.
And my boy Nev is gonna buy this game. He's gonna play this game and he's gonna love this game. Nev is a super big Ghost stan, and he doesn't like my critiques for Ghost of Tsushima. Even though I've been on record saying I like the game, I just felt that you became a pro player in that game in the first 5 hours. In the first 5 hours, you became a pro player in that game.
What was Nev's favorite part? Dipping his ass in them hot springs.
I think so. I think so.
45 foxes and cutting bamboo. All right.
I miss Jack, bro. I miss Jack. Yeah, we on the same page on a lot of stuff, bro. We on the same page on a lot of stuff. I said the same shit. Shit, man. That game gets really redundant really fast, especially.
Oh, absolutely.
If bro, by the time you're on the third island, I'm like, damn, another fox.
Yeah, you waiting for the game.
I'm just waiting for this shit to finish, yo. This shit dragged a little too long. Plus, the combat wasn't. The combat lacked depth. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't have enough there to warrant the long.
It definitely didn't. The dismemberment in that game was horrible.
It didn't have enough. It didn't have enough there to warrant that long ass playtime. Facts.
That shit had like 4 stances, 5. Ghost mode. Like that. Come on, you can't say that shit don't like that.
That shit fake. That shit fake. Because you could.
How was it fake?
It doesn't mean anything. You switch to the stance, you're pressing the same one. You switch into stance, you're pressing to the one button. Yes, you could take down those certain enemies faster, but in the end of the day, you can use any stance to take. You could use any stance to take out any enemy.
If you want to sit there for 3 hours fighting the enemy with the wrong fucking.
Nah, don't boost it. Don't boost it. Don't boost it. Don't boost it. Yeah, I played at the hardest. Yeah, I played on the hardest. My first playthrough, I played on the hardest. Yeah, because it was easy. Because the game was so fucking. Yes, I did. The game was mad easy. Because the game is easy.
Hold on, did you play on the added? They added the lethal difficulty. You died in like 2 hits. You played on that one? That joint crazy.
I ain't play that.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if it's that one. If it's a new added one, if it's a new added one, I did it. If it's a new added one, I played it day one on the hardest difficulty available. The game was not hard, J-Main. So let's not act like the game was like some hard ass game. The game is not Sekiro. It's not a hard ass game. Relax yourself.
I feel like it was just lacking compelling side content. I think that's what I didn't really have a problem with the combat. It was just like the shit they had you doing
was fire.
No, but I think the side stories were great in the game. I actually think the side stories
were
great.
Hell no, them side stories
I thought some of those
the side characters. The side characters.
No, the Tales of Tsushima. I thought that shit. I thought that shit was great.
Well, those side characters was trash. I mean,
no,
they just needed more stuff, bro.
I'm just telling you, the combat is if you're running around saying the Ghost of Tsushima combat is complex and then I don't know what y'all talking about.
No, not that it's complex, but you underplayed the hell out of it, like undersold that shit. It's simple. It's not simple. Final Fantasy 16 combat, that's simple combat. This Ghost of Tsushima was more complex.
I think it's simple. But anyways, off on the tangent. I don't know where the fuck it's. Oh, Rise of the Ronin. It looks good, and this game actually looks like it has some really, really good combat. Really, really good combat.
What?
Yeah, yes it does. Yes it does. Yes it does. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You see about Rise of the Ronin combat?
Are we watching the same trailer?
Fucking Ghost of Tsushima.
Are we watching this? Are we watching the same trailer, Jamie?
You saw that nigga shoot a gun. You saw that nigga shoot a gun.
Are we watching the same trailer, Jamie?
What did you see about that combat that looked crazy? What about that combat?
First of all, the multiple different weapons. The multiple different weapons. You do not see multiple different weapons.
Okay.
The combat looks
what
more.
Else?
Look, there's
a lot more. The moveset.
First of all, the moveset looks way more. It looks like it has way more movesets.
Abilities and shit like that.
Niggas come talk about these fucking stances, bro. Man, change it to a fucking move stance and start mashing triangle. Start mashing trying to do some fucking kicks.
It changes up animations. It changes up motions. It changes up timing.
Y'all overhype
different stances.
Y'all overhype.
How is it not? How does that change it up? Like it's not overhyping. It's telling you what it is. You overhyping Rise of the Ronin, and you ain't even seen shit in that.
No, I'm just saying the combat looks more well thought of than Ghost.
No, it doesn't.
It definitely does.
It doesn't. Come on, dog. If you played Neo, if you played Wolong, you played Rise of the Ronin.
You can't tell me nothing. I played Ghost twice.
That not anything crazy.
You played Ghost once. I played Ghost twice.
I pay attention while I'm playing my games. I'm not in Discord, so I understand. When I play something once, I understand it.
You've been running with that narrative for too long. You've been running with that narrative too long because it's not true. It's not true. And what does that have to do with the... And that would have to do something with the story. I don't play my single player games in Discord, nigga. I play my fucking multiplayer games in Discord. First of all. And I literally just played Ghost this year. I played Ghost literally this year. How you gonna fucking tell me when I played the game twice? The game is not fucking. The game is not.
I never said you didn't play it twice. I'm saying you pay attention when you play.
What does that have to do with paying attention, bro? What does that have to do with paying attention? I know I'm not listening to the same J-Main that came on live stream that barely could play fucking Callisto Protocol. It's not the same niggas talking about Ghost of Tsushima. I watched your fucking live stream play Ghost of
Callisto Protocol on.
We're not doing that. And literally, I played it on the hardest. Now what? Now what? Yes, my first
playthrough, nigga. No, it wasn't.
How is it not my first playthrough? I have the trophy for it. I have the trophy for it.
That don't mean it was your first playthrough. You said your first playthrough wasn't on the hardest difficulty for Callisto.
I don't remember. I don't remember. To be honest, I don't remember. But I do have the. You know what? Let me go to see. Wait. No. You know what? Let's see. Let's see if I'm exposed. Let's go to.
You exposed?
Here we go.
No. I could check the date. I could check the date when I got the trophy. But I could check the date. I could check the date. This is simple.
I'm on your ass right now.
So if you wrong, I'm on. I'm on my team.
I'll shut up if I'm wrong.
Hold on. Callisto Protocol.
No.
Hold on.
Well, you played it on Steam or PlayStation first?
Steam. Hold on. Let me see when I unlock the short. Yeah,
we on your ass.
We gonna find out.
Because I really don't remember. You didn't play that shit on the hardest difficulty.
Okay.
Yeah, and Callisto was ass. Nigga, that combat was trash. Fuck if you played it or not. That dodge mechanic was ass, brother. That shit was trash. 2-pack of ass.
When's the date? Because that's when we're gonna tell. Because they all unlock all at once, right? Hold on, it's not showing. Let me go on Expo phase. It'll be easier.
Yeah,
no, because Steam shit's weird. No, Steam is weird to look at the date. I want the date. Hold on.
What's your name on Steam? What's your name on Steam?
Search. Is it Pitch Black? Pitch Black with the 1 and the 3 is the I is the. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The I is a 1. The B is a 3. Hold on, let me log.
Oh, I got you.
You got it?
Oh, no, your account? Nah, I ain't pull that shit up.
Hold on.
I don't know how to search accounts.
We're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this now. Hold on.
Somebody finna get an L on live stream.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Who getting exposed live?
We're gonna see. Hold on. Let me log on to my Expo phase because I don't know why.
Yo, he said he didn't play that shit on the hardest difficulty his first playthrough. You don't do that.
I don't remember that.
You don't do that because
I don't remember that.
You don't do that.
I don't remember that. Let's see. But either way, I did play it on the hardest difficulty. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, the second time around don't count, nigga, because you already know all the mechanics of the game.
You're not telling me a date. Like I have the. Oh, shut up. Why you not telling me a date?
That's fact. If it's your first time playing here, but it's not telling me the date. Difficulty.
Hold on, I can bring up my screen because it's not telling me the date. No, I'm looking at Steam.
Nah, it's not. Now Steam don't tell him the date.
Oh my god, I can share my screen right now. Oh, all right, we're not doing this. How do I share my screen right now?
Oh, somebody said they're gonna check you. Yeah,
someone check for me.
Somebody check that shit.
Someone check for me. Because it's giving me some next shit. It's not giving me the date. Hold on. Y'all gonna make me fuck up my boxes just to prove a fucking point. Shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah, fuck the boxes.
Y'all gonna make me really do this. Hold on. Cause J-Man popping this shit. Nigga struggling to dodge. Kevin Bob left or right, struggling.
That shit is ass. That's why. Right, that dodge mechanic is trash. You hold it in one direction to dodge. Like that shit is whack. Ain't even no free dodge like that.
Someone fucking find the date. It's not giving me. It's just telling me.
I seen he play the DLC to Callisto. Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
You got it?
Nah,
tell me the date when I unlock the trophy for you.
I'm trying to see. I don't see a date on here. I'm on the mobile app.
That's what I'm saying. The Steam is weird. It is not telling me the date when I unlock the trophy, though. Why am I struggling to find this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Where's my phone? I think I'm logged into Expo phase on my phone. Hold on. Jack, say something. Pop up so while I find this. Pop up so while I find this.
Hey, man, good gaming, man. What episode is this, man? Hey, we turned up for y'all boys, man.
Jamie gonna dumb piss me off.
Episode 55, yes, sir.
Jamie dumb piss me off.
Oh,
someone in the chat help me too.
Somebody about to get exposed on live stream right
now. Let me see, because I should have. All right, hold on. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There's my login. Perfect. All right, hold on.
I'm on your Exo phase right now.
They said hover over the achievement.
It's not telling me the date. That's why. Okay. Wait, hover over the achievement. Oh, hold on.
Leaky say he see the dates. What it say, Leaky?
All right, Leaky, tell us the date. It's not telling me the date.
Yeah, what's the date?
Yeah, what it say?
When's the date that I beat it on the hardest difficulty? I don't remember playing. I swear my first time around I did it on the hardest difficulty first. All right, there we go. I found it on my Expo phase now. Let me see.
This shit not showing me dates either.
That's what I'm saying. Duh.
They don't put the dates on their website? That's trash.
J-Main's exposed. J-Main's exposed.
J-Main's exposed. J-Main's exposed. What's the dates?
J-Main's exposed. It says that I beat the game on any difficulty December 10th, 2022. I beat the game on maximum difficulty December 10th, 2022. So what are we talking about, J-Main? They all unlocked at the same time. They all unlocked at the same time.
Hold up.
The receipts are in. 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 What are we talking about, J-Main? The receipts are in. Say sorry and kiss my ass.
Is that the hardest difficulty? Hold on.
Maximum security is the maximum. What are we talking about? It is maximum.
Say sorry and kiss my ass is crazy.
Hold on.
Say sorry and kiss my ass, bro. Real time. Say sorry right now.
Hey, put that on a t-shirt. That's going crazy.
Hold up.
Look at the
You ain't playing on PlayStation. And you ain't playing on PlayStation.
Not yet. I have it downloaded. Actually, I have it on my list, but I want to replay it on PlayStation.
Okay.
J-Man,
okay, you got that.
You got that. Like a formal apology.
You got that.
There. I'm gonna post it on Twitter too.
That's grown man shit right there.
Maybe stop the whole podcast to prove your point. Yes, I do play games on the hardest difficulty. Most of my games I do.
What did that prove at the end of the day? What did that prove? What did that prove?
It proved.
What did that prove?
I brought it up.
You told me I was struggling. You told me I was struggling on the first part of Callisto Protocol.
How did this conversation start?
What's your point, nigga?
No, my point was,
what's your point, nigga?
When it comes to Ghost of Tsushima, I paid attention. I know how to play the game. I'm very good at the game. I know, low key, when you unlock all the abilities, you become really OP. The game is very simplistic when it comes to combat. There's games that are complex when it comes to combat. Games like Devil May Cry 5. There's a wide range of things you can do in Devil May Cry 5. You know what I'm saying? So I know what I'm talking about when I say Ghost's combat is very simple. And you become an expert at its combat 5 hours into the game, even less. You pretty much, as soon as you unlock the sense, like, okay, it's very simple. I'm telling the truth.
I still disagree with the fact that you saying Rise of the Ronin looks more complex than Ghost of Tsushima.
So from what I'm seeing so far, it seems like you have more combat abilities in the game.
No, you don't.
From what I've seen so far.
Not seen that. You have not.
From what I've seen so far.
Rise of the Ronin showed you more weapons. You said, and you think you have more combat abilities.
Not only weapons. I've seen niggas. I'm seeing the nigga flip over. I'm seeing the nigga flip over enemies. I'm seeing the niggas.
You can flip over enemies in Ghost.
Not the way I've seen in this shit. Not the way it looked like in this shit. What are you talking about? And so we talking about? Go back and watch the trailer, Jamie. Go back and watch the trailer. That's all I got to say.
I'm watching it now. I'm watching it now.
Nev, you see what you started? You see what you started?
I'm watching it now.
Shit?
He might be more athletic, but that's not making it more complex.
Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna just let the chat decide. You know what I mean? For the people who play Ghost, I played it twice, by the way. I played it twice.
We're gonna let the game decide. We're gonna let the game decide.
Yeah, when the game comes up. But I'm just saying, for the people who play Ghost of Tsushima, how do you guys think I'm bugging when I say the combat is very simplistic in terms of design? Do you think I'm bugging just for the fact that you could change it to what 3 or 4 different stances, but essentially they all play the same? Like, why are y'all not understanding this?
They don't play the same. How are you saying they play the same when there's 4 different stances? They're not the same. I'm not getting my messages.
I'm not getting my message. Yes, the animation looks different, but it plays the same. The combat is very basic. What are we talking about here? I'm probably not speaking. I'm not speaking African or some shit. I'm about to be speaking Twi or some shit.
You always speak another language when you come on here.
Understanding.
We already know that. We already know that. But you saying all the stances play the same? They don't. They don't.
Dog.
No, I definitely switched up my stance when getting fucked off. What the big boss? You do. With certain enemies, you definitely do. Yeah,
you have to switch your stance. Like, this shit is not. You can't run the same stance for every enemy. You can't do that. You're gonna get fucked off.
Listen. It 100% is a benefit to switching the stance. I'm not saying that it's a benefit to switching the stance, right? But I'm just saying the way the game plays, it's very simple. The skill curve is not high. I don't know what you don't understand about that.
You can spam items and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The skill curve is not high for Ghost. What are we talking about here? Which game has a higher skill curve? Something like Sekiro or Ghost of Tsushima? Let me ask you this question. What do you think, J-Man?
Sekiro has a higher skill curve.
Which one has a high skill curve? Devil May Cry or Ghost of Tsushima? The fact that you even have to say is mind blasting to me.
But Devil May Cry doesn't have a high skill curve. It doesn't. To get high scores, yes. But to play the game through and through, you do not have to be this beast of a
that's true.
combat player to play Ghost. To play Devil May Cry. That's not true.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, and I beat all the Devil May Cry games, most of them.
Oh my god! I don't.
You just blast his mind, J-Man.
I don't think you understand me. I don't think you understand me.
Why you just blast that man's mind? Like
so say what you're trying to say. If you're trying to get S ranks on Devil May Cry, then yes, you have to play the game at a high level. But to play the game, no, you do not have to be this complex player. It's like God of War. God of War, the originals and the new one. You can beat that game smashing the R1 and L1
you're right about that.
But if you want to be complex and get off those combos, then yes,
you're right about that.
You have to make it a complex game.
You're right about that. Depending on the difficulty that you're playing the game. Yeah, you're right. You could run through. You might not be. You could pull off some crazy shit in like something like God of War 3, right? Or in a Devil, you could pull off some crazy shit. But it really depended. I'm just saying that's my critique for Ghosts. My critique for Ghosts is the game. What it allows you, the combat of the game doesn't match up with the duration of the game. I don't know what you don't understand about that simple thing. The combat, what it offers, doesn't match up with the duration of how long the game is. It doesn't match up to me.
Thing, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree. I enjoyed the combat thoroughly throughout the game.
You reach your maximum skill cap very early. Like, you don't understand what I'm saying? You reach your max in that game very early. In terms of like, all right, I pretty much could do everything, you know. You have all your tools. You become a beast. But that's just my take. If you guys disagree, you guys disagree. Maybe I'm not. Yeah. I'm not getting.
We're gonna agree to disagree because I don't agree with that. But
I still don't know who's wrong. This shit crazy.
Yeah. See, you said it best, Drew. Drew too. You said it best. DMC is easy to learn but hard to master. You know what I mean? But I feel like you become a master in Ghost very easy. That's my point. You become a master in Ghost very quickly.
How early did you feel like you became a master in Sekiro? After the butterfly boss fight? Because you said that's complex, right?
I think by the time where my brain clicked for Sekiro and understanding how to play it was after my first playthrough, actually. I think the game was challenging all the way through. Challenging at every step of the way. I don't think like halfway I'm like oh my god, I'm running through this easy. After I beat the game one time, right? Then I played Sekiro like 4 times. Every time I beat the game one time, then it really started to like it really clicked for me for the game that I could play the game with my eyes closed. I literally could sit down on stream and do a full run through of Sekiro all the way through in one fucking stream. That's how much like I understand the gameplay mechanics.
That's how that Callisto was for me. Because when I first thought I was playing, I was like, "This shit definitely ass." Like,
I think by the second playthrough that I really became that nigga in that game. In that game, I could run through that game easily.
I still gotta beat the game.
Yeah, Jack, you disappoint me, bro. How do I send you my copy?
I still got it. You
did not beat the game, bro. Come on.
I'm gonna beat the game. See, you know what's gonna happen? I probably gotta beat the Wukong first. Man. I gotta get back in that mood, man.
No, if you beat Wukong before second round,
I gotta get in that mood, man.
Yo, Sekiro is legit a masterpiece. That game is legit a classic, a modern classic. I don't know, man, but
you know what game kept me from beating that, bro? It's fucking Days Gone, bro. I started playing.
Really? Go piss me off.
I was playing Sekiro, and that's back when my capture card kept fucking up. So I'm playing Sekiro. Days Gone come out. I get gifted Days Gone. I play Days Gone for like 2 or 3 days, bro. I get back on Sekiro. I'm like, damn, it feel like I ain't never played this motherfucker
Jack, you're sleeping. Start the game over again, and that game is lit, yo, bro. You can talk about that
bro,
game.
I couldn't do shit when I get back on that game, yo.
That game is amazing, bro. That game is amazing. All right, I'm kind of lost where we at right now.
Seeing if there's any more. I don't think there's any more Game Award announcements that we got to go over.
Other than that, okay.
Let's go over the winners. Some of the winners.
No, we're not gonna waste time with that. We knew the winner's Baldur's Gate, right?
Game of the year.
Game of the year. I think we all.
I thought it was interesting though that it because with Alan Wake 2, it shit won like best game direction, best narrative, best art direction. I was like, hold on, this shit kind of getting interesting.
Pull the red, dude.
Yeah, like for it to win all of that and not Game of the Year, that's interesting.
Only thing I want to say about the Game of the award winners, Spider-Man earned no awards. That was justified. They didn't deserve any, and respectfully.
Only category that it was probably a debate for Spider-Man might have been like best
action, maybe. What was it?
I don't think it was gonna beat Zelda. I don't think that was.
Yeah.
Maybe performance. Maybe you could.
Nah. The performance. Nah.
That performance. Niggas gotta stop capping too. That performance was not all that.
Yeah. It wasn't. It wasn't.
I'm in a Venom suit. I'm like, get your nut ass the fuck out of here, Lord. Get the fuck out of here. That shit wasn't heightening.
Jack is 100% preaching right now. I never once did I play that game thinking that the voice acting was out of this world, that it was exceptional. It wasn't bad. I never thought it was bad either.
It was cool. It was
bad. But I never once thought like, yo, the voice acting and the performance here is so exceptional. I never feel that way. Yeah, Zach, I did feel that way playing Final Fantasy 16. I'm not gonna lie. So I was kind of surprised when I seen Ben Starr didn't win, but it was like the Baldur's Gate dude won or whatever. One of them dudes won.
Yeah,
I was pretty shocked by that. I was pretty shocked by that. Jack, what you're saying is right though.
Y'all ain't feel nothing about Spider-Man in the symbiote suit, man.
Not really, bro.
Not really. Jamie, there was way more touching moments in Final Fantasy 16 where
honestly
an actor could display their skill. I felt like.
I feel like Harry had a better performance than Peter in that game. If we being honest, if you talking about like displaying emotion and what they, I felt like Harry had a better performance.
Yuri cooked that nigga Harry when he told him to pop some more pills and tell him how he really feel.
That shit was funny. That shit was funny.
I was cracking the fuck. Nigga said, I'm the real hero of this story. I was like, yo.
Yeah, him going in here. Okay, that shit was funny. It was.
Yeah. What's it called? But yeah, you're right. You know, Spider-Man 2, fantastic game, but in a year like this, it really doesn't stand out. It wasn't even my favorite game of the year, too. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like
definitely wasn't.
It wasn't my favorite game of the year, but I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna front like I didn't sit here and I enjoyed it a lot. But this year was stacked. It had a lot of great games. I think Spider-Man just falls short. If it released any other year, like last year, it probably might have won.
It's a good game.
Nah, last year it wouldn't have won.
It's a good game, a very good game.
Year?
I wouldn't say it was not a great game.
Elder. Oh yeah, it would have won Elder.
Bro, Spider-Man 2, not bro.
I'm bugging. It wouldn't have won that. It would have won an award though. It would have won some. It would have won some last year though. Yeah, Elder.
What you saying, Jack?
That shit's too good.
No, I said Spider-Man 2 is a very good game. I wouldn't say it's a great game. I think Spider-Man 1 had a better narrative. I think Miles Morales. Listen, this is a debate without.
I disagree. Come on, Jack. Bugging with that. You gotta stop.
I really didn't like the story of this game. I really didn't.
Really?
It didn't do anything for me. It really didn't. No. I thought I was going to. One of the reasons I feel like I think this game is just too short, bro. It's way too short for what they tried to do. Like Miles felt like an afterthought a lot of the times. On top of his story just being fucking boring, if we being honest. Like it was very one note. He was fucking he just had tunnel vision the whole game, and then I don't know, bro. I wasn't fucking with the writing in this game at all, bro. At all. Compared to Miles Morales.
My main critique how I felt after completing the game and getting the platinum is I do feel. Listen, I think the game's length is fine, but I do feel like the game lacked some sort of challenge mode, something to keep you playing. Because I was having a good time playing the game, but after completing everything, like you just had no reason outside just replaying the game all over again. You had nothing in this open world to kind of keep you in there to play.
That's coming in the update in early 2024.
Exactly.
I had 100% completion of the game before I even beat the game because I was doing like certain shit as I was playing. Yeah, I got the 100% completion trophy before I even beat the story. It's like, what the hell? Nothing else to do.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Like when I hop back in the game, like all I can really do is swing around at this point. I felt like the original Spider-Man, at least you had like the challenges seemed better, and you could replay like the frisk building shit and like get a higher score or try to like do whatever requirements.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could do those. You could do the demon hideouts.
They had more variety of challenges.
Yeah, like it just had stuff that you could like if you want to just go fuck around. Like it had stuff that you could go and do. I felt like it lacked in Spider-Man 2. That's probably like my main critique of that game more than anything. You know what I mean? Hopefully they do something with some post-game content. I think they could greatly benefit with what something like Sifu did with like an arena mode. I think a game like this would be perfect. Would be perfect for that. You know what I mean? Like why not have arena mode where you could do all these fun little challenges? Maybe just have like waves of straight brutes, waves of straight like symbiotes. You know what I mean? Like you do some cool shit. But I feel like they could have done a little bit more in that department personally to keep the player in the game after completing it. But that's just my thoughts of it. Yeah. Well, you're right. This year, Spider-Man don't deserve to really win anything. It's just the competition was too stiff.
Hold on, y'all be Liza P yet?
No.
Oh man,
I still plan on getting to it this. Well, maybe.
Bro, Jack, man,
that's my game of the year, man. That's my game of the year right there, bro.
I started it. From what I've played so far, I did the very first like donkey fight on the bridge. Like I'm not far at all in the game. For what I played of it, the game is fantastic. I need to get back. It's just there's just so much. There's just so much going, bro. Honestly,
it's too much shit.
It's too much shit that I want to play. That
and stuff. Like you kind of get overwhelmed. Like you start something here, then you start something there. It's like what I don't even know what to go back to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need to like focus in. Like, I actually hope next year there's a little bit of a drought. I need like at least a 3-4 month
no,
drought.
don't worry, don't worry, my guy.
Yeah, Jack, I need a 3-4 month drought, bro.
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth be out in like a few months.
That's what I'm saying. There's already some games at the top of the year that I want to play, but I need realistically for me to catch up. I need a 3 to 4 month drought of games that are like, I could wait on that because your boy hasn't finished Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Your boy hasn't finished Lies of P. Your boy wants to play.
I ain't even Starfield,
Persona 5 Tactica, Starfield.
I ain't played that
finished.
Neither. Damn,
bro. There's mad. Fire Emblem, Engage. I want to play, bro. There's mad games I want to play, but I just don't have the time to play them, bro. Like I could use 4 months.
This is like fatherhood. Kofi talking right now. The old Kofi, I know he used to be beating all these games.
Bro, I don't think I got 20 games beat this year. I think I got like 16. I'm under 20 this year. I'm like 16, 17.
No, I got 10, bro. Like, and you know what's funny too? I don't know if y'all heard the last Weapon Wheel, but Kid Smooth brought up a good point, and I agree with him. He was like, for this to be the best year in game, and self-proclaimed, a lot of people saying, motherfuckers coming up with 8 games beat this year, 12 games. How is the best? Man, I remember I used to be.
I think it's one of the best years in variety, but I don't think it's one of my personal favorite years. Like, I think there just was something for everybody, like something great, amazing for everybody.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Yeah, you know what? I think
I'll still take like a 2018. Like,
that's what I'm saying. 2013, J man, we was outside back then, bro. We remember, bro. Like
13 was insane,
crazy, crazy, bro.
You know what? I would say consistency of quality this year, I think, needs to be commended. I think this year had a lot of great games at a pace that we haven't seen in a very long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these games were at a consistent pace of quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of high 80+ games, a lot throughout the entire year. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why it looks like that. But overall, like, I could see what y'all saying. There was very few games that were like that would stick with you type of situation. Like, real games that were really, I guess, outside of maybe Baldur's Gate and Tears of the Kingdom and stuff like that. There's very few games that you played this year that were really like memorable like that. Like that.
We in the mixtape generation of gaming, man. You enjoy. That one and done shit might be a real thing, man. You play a game for a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then it's gone. It's forgot about. You don't really talk about it too much.
You might get some time in January though, Kofi. I mean, other than we got Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. That comes out January.
I want to play that too.
I gotta get on that. I gotta get on that.
That come out January 18th, and The Last of Us Remastered is the day after.
Y'all,
but you already got that shit, so
y'all getting the Helldivers too? Y'all fucking with that?
I want to play that too. I want to do some multiplayer. I want to do a stream with Jamie. I'm trying to do some shit like that, bro.
Yeah, definitely want to play that shit.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know.
I don't know. It might not, then I don't know if you're in the Yakuza series, but that Like a Dragon shit come out in January as well.
Yeah, you know what Yakuza reminds me of? It reminds me of One Piece. You know when people say I can't watch One Piece because it got 1,000 episodes? That's how I feel about Yakuza.
It's too many games.
Bro, there's like 100 Yakuza games, bro. Like, it's just jarring for me to jump
in.
It is. Mad fucking dialogue in them games.
It's jarring,
mad dialogue in them Yakuza games.
The funny thing is I started Like a Dragon like maybe a year or two ago when it came out. And the funny thing, that turn-based shit was, but like, I always felt funny. Like, I do want to play from the beginning. I do want to play like from the first one and build up so you can really, because I know those games hit different when you play them in order. You know what I'm saying? I know they hit different because they're all
too fucking goofy for me, bro. I can't
somewhat connected. I don't know.
There's so many games though.
Maybe one day I'll have time to play the Yakuza series, but I don't know.
That shit is too far gone, brother. They got it.
It might be. So Game Awards, Baldur's Gate 1 Game of the Year. To be honest,
Spider-Man went over.
Yeah,
Tears of the Kingdom won.
They had 7 nominations.
Microsoft pretty much, I think they won 3. They won 3 awards.
Yes.
PlayStation themselves, I think they only won 1 with best adaptation, which was The Last of Us.
Even that was bullshit to me.
Right?
I wouldn't have gave it to that shit. Nah, hell no. But I get it because a lot of people who didn't play the games, they fucking love that show, yo.
Yeah.
Like, all of my people
Joe
that
Budden,
I talk to,
even Joe Budden no more fucking talking about. We're talking about it on the pod, bro. Yeah.
Like I feel like if you didn't play the games, of course you're gonna come at it from a different perspective. But yeah, they love that shit. And I know that episode 3 got him that award. That strawberry episode that got him
strawberry
that award.
episode.
enjoyed fucking man. Twisted Metal over the Last of Us TV series. Twisted Metal shit was fire.
I need to watch
and in the Mario movie. And then Twisted Metal joy. Once you get like it don't take itself serious, but then like when it has those moments where the combat is happening, fucking body parts flying everywhere, blood and shit. Like that shit is dope.
Oh, by the way, real quick, I do want to plug this in on this pod while I got some folks in here. Yo, I'm doing a giveaway on my channel, bro. Sponsored by PlayStation. I'm doing a giveaway on my channel. This one is not only for Canadians too. All right? It's not only for the Canadians, it's for US, all my guys in the States as well, all my US viewers. So partake. It's right now we only got
I thought it was 60, Canadian only. Hold on.
No, it's not Canadian only. There's only 67 entries so far. So hey, your chances is probably gonna be good. I'm just gonna do a draw with this one, right? I'm doing 2 different giveaways, one for Canada and one for the United States. So pretty much if you're Canadian, you'll be entering to win the collector's edition of God of War Ragnarok. PlayStation will be sending you directly. I don't do foo-foo giveaways. I have mad witnesses. I do not do foo-foo giveaways. So this is legit. I gave away 10 DualSense controllers, LeBron James limited edition ones, not that long ago, being a part of the PlayStation Playmaker program. Every single one of them got their controllers. They posted it and I reposted it on Twitter. So no foo-foo giveaways here. So I'm giving away the collector's edition of God of War Ragnarok to a Canadian resident. And for the US guys, I'm giving a copy of the game, which probably a lot of y'all, if you're watching this podcast, you probably have. But hey, another copy of the game and a $50 voucher. $50 voucher.
Okay,
PSN.
Oh, for
PSN
the US
as well.
For the US people?
Yeah, $50 voucher and a code of the game. So
oh shit, I'll take that.
That's not bad, yo. So shit, if you have a code of the game, flip it and use the $50 voucher. Boom.
Why PlayStation Canada doing us like this though? They giving y'all the collector's edition. Then they all right. I see. I'm on to y'all game, PlayStation Canada. I see what y'all doing over there, man. Shout out to y'all though, man.
Yeah,
we like collector's edition over here too, man. Y'all know that, right? Hey.
Shout out to my folks over there at PlayStation Canada, man. Yeah, some good people, man. So go.
KOFI giving out codes for the day before too in this giveaway. Into the win.
Yo, let's talk about that, man. See, look, I'm not really too familiar with this like whole debacle because I'm gonna keep it real. Like I never cared for this release. I think I seen the trailer once. It didn't do nothing for me. It looked like Division or some shit like that. Like I didn't really care for that shit. You know what I mean? Right. So apparently it was just a massive scam. Jamin, you hip to the story?
Yeah, a little bit. Like I remember, seeing the original trailer for this game, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like when I first watched it, like you said, it kind of looked like the Division, kind of meets The Last of Us, but it was like an MMO. But it just looked like something that was like the next best thing in that type of genre. And a little bit something in the back of my mind was like, this shit. Because this is a studio I never really heard before. Like I'm not really familiar with what they do, if they even did anything. And I'm just like, the fact that it looks like the Division and I haven't heard from them before, this shit, it's probably like too good to be true. One of those type of games. So leading up to the release of the game, I think the game had got like delayed. I know it got delayed once, but they were going through troubles with, the name. Like I think the name, they were either being sued or taken to court for the name. I think they won that case, and so it was still good to name it what it was, but it still seemed like they were not really being upfront or too like public about what the game was or showing the game up in its true form. And the release date was coming up, and I was just like, nah, this shit don't look real. But it came out. Lo and behold, the game came out, and the Steam reviews was just terrible. Like even before we heard about the studio shutting down, or before they talked about future updates coming, like the Steam reviews, I think it was at like a negative, like it was like 41% or something like that review rate. And so it was all bad from there, and it didn't get better. A few days after that, they announced that the studio was shutting down completely, and there will be no future updates for the game. It's done. It's over with. And I think they took it off the store and everything. So, but I think now they're saying you can get your refund for the game.
Money back? All right, good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it was a scam because they not. I mean, hopefully everybody gets their money back that wants it, but the few people that don't. They gonna pocket.
You saw that statement they put out, like they wanted to patch the game and update it as they went along, but they didn't have the funds to do it. Like, motherfucker, why'd you make the game then? Where you get the money to make the game from? Like, get the hell out of here, bro.
And the shit don't look nothing like that original trailer, of course. Like it's downgraded. Like they told Ubisoft to hold their beer.
Man, say he taking all the money and paying off his massive debt, motherfucker. If you don't release a patch out this month, you crazy?
You know what? I saw a lot of developers take shots and make fun of the studio. Did you guys see it? Did you guys see?
Yeah. Shots? And Exile came out.
DayZ devs too. The DayZ.
Oh yes, the DayZ devs. Yep.
Okay, so I got a question for you because this was a little bit of a controversial topic on the timeline of what happened at the Game Awards. Just circle back to that real quick about when Christopher Judge made that Call of Duty joke. We came on the timeline. We seen a lot of butthurt people. Some of the Call of Duty devs were butthurt. I didn't think it was that serious. I thought it was funny because it's true. The campaign is short, so he's making a very truthful joke. You know what I mean? So it was just very interesting to me, right? Seeing all the people like, oh my God, Christopher Judge, man, he shouldn't have made that joke. It's But then again, champion the DayZ tweet and champion tweets like that to pop in fun of the studio. You know what I'm saying? Don't you find that kind of ironic a little bit, or no? Is it just me?
Yeah. No, it's ridiculous. Look, a hit dog on holler, right? They feel the Call of Duty devs feel some type of way. This is one of the shortest Call of Duty campaigns ever, if not the shortest, and it's one of the worst, if not the worst, reviewed Call of Duty campaign. They know they put out some bullshit, and they feel a type of way about it, so they defenses is up. And it was a harmless joke, but they wanted to catch feelings. Apparently, they tried to backpedal off them getting upset, but it's like, bro, y'all already, he showed you was sensitive on the timeline. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not that serious. It's
they started calling God of War one and done pretty much. They started loading that.
The DLC for God of War, the free DLC is longer than the fucking Call of Duty campaign. Like, come on, bro, that's crazy.
I'm actively playing through that 3-hour Call of Duty campaign, and that shit is ass, bro. Like trash.
Modern Warfare 2 is better?
Way better. I mean, the 2019 Modern Warfare. I mean, the original Modern Warfare clears it completely, but the 2019, which started the reboot, is the best one. But the Modern Warfare 3, like they started incorporating like pretty much Warzone style missions into the campaign. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? That shit is trash. But yeah, like that joke, like Jack said, like them devs, they clearly, and it probably wasn't even their decision. Like the higher ups were probably like, listen, we're gonna make this short campaign, motherfuckers don't really play it. So this is exactly what we're going to do. Try and incorporate the Warzone to get some of the multiplayer guys over here. And that's what it is. So they probably was upset at the higher ups, but they can't lash out at them. That's their bosses. So first person in the industry that makes a joke about it. Oh yeah, we're gonna come after you because we can come after you without any repercussions. But that was some bullshit. People getting sensitive. Oh, they shouldn't be joking about the devs. Fuck out of here, the devs. Or the company. Whoever the joke. Whoever the if the shoe fit anybody over there, wear that motherfucker. If it was the higher ups, the suits, whoever it fit, that's who the joke is for. So wear that shit. Then they charge a motherfucker $70 for that bullshit ass Call of Duty campaign and the fucking remastered maps. Like, fuck out of here. Bullshit.
I didn't think it was that serious. We're gonna wrap up soon. Is there any topics that we did not cover that was important? Oh, we didn't. No, quick. Let's talk about GTA 6. Let's just go over that before we get out of here. No, but let me read this super chat donation. This one's from Same Old 23. I appreciate it. He says, I don't know if y'all know, but the original video of the day before that got people interested, they took that down, laughing my ass off.
They scrubbed that shit from
they might as well. It's delisted, so
yeah. GTA 6. GTA 6. We've been waiting for this game for a very long time. More than 10 years now, right? Since the launch of the original GTA. More than 10, like 13 years.
More than 10 years. No, it's still 10, but it's a little bit over 10.
It's over. Okay.
A few months over.
Okay, a few months. Okay. 10 years, man. Like, I don't even know where it's at 10 years ago. Like, god damn, bro. That's since the last time we played a GTA.
I just turned 21 that year. Motherfuckers was just legal to drink. Now
Jack 10 years ago, JackmoveJohnny was a wild boy on YouTube at them times. Yo, he's calm.
Man, tell me about it, man.
He was a wild boy back then, yo. But
yes, sir.
10 years. I want to just get overall impression since we never got to talk about it. Since, currently, I think the trailer's sending over 100 million views. By the way, so It's already surpassed Grand Theft Auto 5 initial review trailer, which is absolutely nuts. And I think it's safe to say this is the most anticipated game probably in gaming ever.
History, yeah.
In gaming history, this is the most anticipated video game. I think it's safe to say that. With the reception that it got. From the trailer that y'all saw, I wanna start with Jack real quick though. What was your takeaways? What did you think? Impressed? Like what you saw? What do you think of the GTA shit?
I was fairly impressed. The game looks pretty damn good for the weight we've had to deal with. Characters look interesting. I kind of see, y'all know I'm a man of culture, right? I kind of just want to play the big booty Latina. I don't know if I need this white meth head dude sidekick. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to see the ass when I'm playing the game. I ain't gonna lie to you, but looks good, man. It don't look as stiff as I thought it might have. The animations in the trailer alone was pretty impressive. A lot of people saying they don't think the game gonna look like that when it come out. But if you look at the Red Dead, the GTA 3 trailer, the games pretty much look like that when they fucking came out. If we being real about it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They don't downgrade. They don't downgrade.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna look like that, man. 2025 was surprising. Like I've been saying, I thought they was gonna announce like a fall 2024 release date, then probably delay it to the end of 2025. But now that it's just 2025, it's like, are they gonna delay that to 2026? Like, I don't know, man. But I'm intrigued, man. I can't wait to play it.
Well, going off of what we have, just putting 2 and 2 together, J-Main, Rockstar was expecting, they're saying that we're about to sell I think they had like a investor meeting or a call-in and some shit like that, and they were talking about like, we about to make a shit ton of money. I forgot the figure that they were putting out, but they were estimating that they're gonna make a shit ton of money. And clearly, we know Rockstar don't release games, so we know that obviously they must be referring to Grand Theft Auto 6. And I forgot the timeline that they have. So, but I think if it's in line, and I'm like Jack, I was hoping I would be releasing in 2024, because now the wait is gonna feel extra long now that they talked about it officially. And,
here it is.
What they say?
So pretty much they anticipate some $9 billion in bookings into the fiscal year of 2024. So that's probably like, and people were speculating that's probably likely due to a GTA release.
Exactly. So that's what I'm talking about. As for the trailer itself, the game looks absolutely amazing. I think I said it during I think I might have tweeted about it or something, but I do like how at least it appears that it has remained authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like the game, even in our current climate, they didn't really falter. You know what I mean? It looks like how I expected GTA to look like. It's not like I'm somebody who's like anti-woke, but I do want them, because GTA is essentially like a parody of life. You know what I mean? So I do like to see all the stereotypical shit in there. Girls twerking on top of the car in Miami. Like I like how they had all those references. Those references. We got the Zoes, we got the Kodak Black, we got the Zoes in the chair. Like, it's super dope. I love that shit. And clearly you could tell that the devs at Rockstar, or the people who are helming the ship, are super tapped in everything that's going on in pop culture. They're super tapped in.
And it's no better place to have it than Florida.
Florida, because it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah,
it's a crazy Florida man story. They got so much like stories to reference and create in this game that I'm just like anticipating some of the stranger missions. Like, them shits is gonna be insane, because it's gonna be motherfuckers eating faces and shit like that. You got like, it's just mad shit in Florida that's wild. Like, crazy.
I felt like they did such a great job like depicting LA and how bougie people are and all them crazy stories and shit like that.
Right, Hollywood and all of that.
I already know where they're gonna take us with GTA 6. Like, if they're building upon like what they already have, like this game is about to be amazing. I'm looking forward to the game. Jack, you're probably happy about this. No PC release day one, and they're making the PC.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, so y'all gonna have to wait till like put in Sheriff Woody as fucking Lucy and all this other dumbass shit y'all like to do. All the NPCs are T-Rexes. Like, what the fuck are y'all niggas doing over there, man? Just play the goddamn game, bro. All this extra shit, bro.
No PC release, so I was kind of disappointed about that, because I absolutely love to play this on PC. I guess my question for y'all, just seeing what we've saw, I think Digital Foundry did analysis of the trailer. Y'all think this is gonna be the first, not the first, but one of the locked 30 frames per second games and no performance mode type of games on the consoles?
Absolutely.
Shit, maybe on the PS5 Pro.
I don't see how this game would be 60 frames. I think thinking this game is gonna be 60 frames or anything close to it is just unreasonable, bro. Especially with the size. They say this game gonna be like what, twice the size of GTA 5? And that's a big ass game, bro. When you take into account like the air and the fucking underwater, nah, man, this shit ain't gonna be no 60 frames, bro.
Yeah, I'm hoping for 60 frames, but I'm not expecting it. The way Rockstar is, the intricacies, the detail, like even like just looking at the people walking on the beach, like the amount of detail and like interactiveness and the shit going on there alone, it's like it's just insane. It's through the roof, and we already know how they get with attention to detail and just on the main characters and in the story. It's gonna be too crazy. With so many different systems in play that I can't see it being 60 FPS either. Yeah, I'm a hope for it, but just it's gonna be PC is gonna where you want to play it if you want to get above 30.
Yeah. And just to wrap everything up and get out of here, I want to ask you out, what's your hope for this game, GTA 6? Like, what's your hope? Like, what do you hope to do in the new GTA? Jack, like, you know what I mean? Like, what you couldn't do in GTA 5. Like, what are you hoping for to see?
I just hope the gameplay is yeah.
Like what?
Not having to tap X to run. Like, I feel like that's an archaic fucking game design. Okay. Just stiff ass gameplay. You know, when you play a game, you just feel like, yeah, Rockstar made this shit. Like, I don't want to be able to say that, bro. I want to be like, damn, they was really in the lab with you. Like Jamie, they was really cooking. Like, you know what I mean? I want to see improvement, but I don't want no stiff ass GTA online feeling game, bro. I hope we don't get that.
How about you, Jamie?
I probably want to see something with like, I don't know, maybe like a map, an evolving map for the single player. Like, I don't know, maybe we get like, you know, different locations that they add to the game over time.
Like a hurricane happen or some shit, or what? Like,
no, like different like locales. Like, I know they're gonna focus on like probably like Miami, South Beach and shit like that. But like, I don't know, maybe add like other parts of Florida, the Keys, shit. Maybe even, I don't know if like the Keys and shit like that is gonna be really a part of the story, or like Cuba or the Bahamas or something like that. Like, I don't know. If that's not a part of the main story, maybe something like they add down the line, even if it's like single player DLC and stuff like that. But I already know what to kind of expect with the like, you know, character, attention to detail. Bring back more of like the San Andreas shit with like working out and things like that. I want to see more of that kind of stuff in the game too.
I want to see more activities. You already know me. I've said it before. I want Sims-like activities type of shit in my GTA, bro. I think that's GTA at this point. Like, we're seeing all these role-playing people get into their shit. I want them to actually step into it even further. You know what I mean? I see Cynthia Ando says more interiors. Yes, I want to see more of that. I want more interactions with the world itself. I think, honestly, at this point, that's what GTA needs in general. Like, they already tell really good stories. Their worlds feel rich and lifelike. And once again, I'm one of those people who enjoyed all the little micromanaging that you actually had to do in Red Dead Redemption. I actually really enjoyed that in Red Dead Redemption 2. So I wouldn't mind having a little attention to details, like the car wash and all sorts of little shit, like customizing your crib. And when I say customizing your crib, not just buying it, but yo, you can actually deck it out, maybe have some sofas.
Pay the bills. You want to do that too? Pay your bills.
He definitely would have a bill come out every week and
but
shit.
That's fire.
Cars run out of gas, shit like that. No, I can see that work. I can see that
Cars
work.
run out of gas?
No, but take this in, Jack. So you don't tell me that you cop a crib, but you go into another storefront to buy your furniture. That shit ain't fire for you. I want that though.
He want to go to the grocery store too, pick out the bananas. Not that one.
I think if they can find a way to not make it too tedious or like mundane, that might get work.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like maybe don't make it so intrusive to the core gameplay experience, but an optional thing that
some optional shit. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but I do want more interactivity. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Maybe more mini games too. Like, let me shoot hoops. I make a little mini game like you shoot hoops. Make a little mini game you can do that. I think shit like that is fire. I don't know about you.
I want to be able to have Battle Wars at the strip club.
Oh man, you going band for band in the strip club on GTA?
Yes, sir.
Your shit out that motherfucker too.
State Bottle Wars, New York niggas versus the Tennessee niggas in the club, nigga Bottle Wars and that shit going crazy. Yeah, trying to do that shit, make it rain.
That's all I need, bro. That's all I need. I need more interactivity and just more things you can do in the world, just so you can do like more role playing shit. Like, cause I feel like that's like the next level GTA, bro.
What about them bringing them a role playing service to the console version? You think they'll do something like that?
I think that's what's happening. Why else hire them? Why else hire those people?
Yeah, I would want them to do something like that. I just don't see it being as like open as the PC version. Maybe like Rockstar will create like an official server, and then you can go in there and sign up for like a role and stuff like that, and that'll be just like the one world, and everybody.
Like, don't you have to have certain patches? You have to have certain patches to do certain shit on the game too, though, right? Like with that
for the RP, it's like a lot of modding. Like you got to
know what I'm saying,
like, shit to get that. So. I would like to see that. I would.
Maybe they can come out with like packs. Like, okay, this is a certain, you know what I mean? You do this pack, you get the. I mean, it is possible. I think they can do it if they wanted to.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap up, man. That was a pod, man. And Jay, man, I just want to put out there that I made a little tweet about Ghost of Tsushima's combat, and I know I'm not bugging because Madman said yes, it is simple. They're saying simple but not bad, and I never said bad either. But I just said I think it's just simplistic for the duration of the game because you feel like you become a master too soon.
Did you That's what I said. You put that smiling moon face on it?
Smiling moon face. Yeah.
When did you stop doing that, man? Now, Kofi, you changed, bro. I don't like this.
Yeah,
shit,
I retired that, yo. I do the looking down emoji, the relief face emoji now.
When the brand deals came in, that's when you stopped doing the smile. I see you, dog. You think we be peeping, bro?
I haven't done the moon face emoji in a hot minute, so I can't even lie. But with that being said, man, Jack, yo, it's a pleasure always having you on the pod. I enjoy talking with you in this type of setting like this, yo. So I thank you for pulling up, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man.
I appreciate you, bro. J-Man, man, it's always a pleasure doing the podcast. Best co-host around, man.
Absolutely.
Your boy's tired of shit. Your boy's tired of shit.
Here for a long one.
Yeah, man. For a long one. Bro. I don't get no good sleep. I feel like I'm slurring my words every time nowadays, yo. Like, yo,
the boy got you up, yes, sir.
y'all gonna be next. Don't worry, yo. Jack, y'all gonna be next. I'm looking forward.
Jack, you talking to Jay, man?
I'm talking with both of y'all. Man.
No sir,
y'all boys gonna be next. I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna see little Jack moving.
Jack will have some kids on GTA. You want kids in GTA 6, Kofi? That's the type of shit you want. You want to be able to get a bitch pregnant, have some kids, take care of a baby. That's the type of shit you want.
Y'all don't want kids. How do y'all feel about kids? Not to have kids, but what do y'all think about kids in GTA though? You
I don't think that's too far? You're gonna be able to shoot them.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think that's
stomp
too far?
them out, shoot them? Yeah, that's gonna be crazy, bro.
Now be able to get a bitch pregnant and leave her single. Oh man, I would love to do some shit like that,
bro. Yeah,
single mom.
Ain't that the story already? Okay. We know Jason ain't on shit.
Yo, I'm trying to be Charleston White in that motherfucker. Like,
yes,
I'm
sir.
To be a menace.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Oh man. All right, man. Yo, it was a pleasure. I appreciate everyone coming through, watching the podcast live. Make sure y'all hit the like button and show us a little bit of support. Don't worry, yo. Patreons, I see y'all boys. We haven't forgotten.
We got y'all next year.
2024. We come in different. Just hold us down. Hold us down. You know.
Ain't y'all supposed to be doing a podcast on the Patreon? What's going on, man?
Don't be too loud, my nigga. Too loud. Pipe down.
Y'all keep supporting, man. My bad.
Patreon, hold us down, yo. Next year we coming, bro. Hold us down, bro. You know what I mean? Jay may need a little change here and there too, bro. Hold us down. We're coming with the shit. We're coming with the shit next year. I know. All 30 of y'all, hold us down, man. Hold us down. We coming, and we coming big too. Pause.
Hey, all right, I mean, we doing that too. But yeah.